Hey, are we live and full of gems? Oh my goodness, it's so good. And how are you this evening? I know some of y'all are dealing with some stuff, and so I'm going to wish those of you who are maybe at the hospital or dealing with other major things. Our good vibes and love and prayers are with you, that everything's okay. And also, I'm going to ring the bell right off of the bat because Josh has invited 5 new members of the Ozone tribe, and so welcome into those new memberships and or hopefully I guess you'd be subs, so you're now members of the channel, and you get to come over to the other side, the dark side, if you will, for some of the special content. Let's ring this bell and get this party started. We've got so much going on for you tonight. Whew. And it has been a minute. I missed last week and I missed you guys so much. I'm sorry for that. I was not okay. It was the whole week came crashing down on me last week, and I've been going to fisticuffs on some migraine action, and so I've been having to deal with that, and then I lost a filling. My teeth issues like never end. But you didn't tune in to hear about that. You wanted to hang out and be gem gazing some gorgeous rocks, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We've got the cab competition stuff ready to go. We have the showcase for the jewelry and the jewelry competition also on deck because that's brand new, and so I thought that I would give that a little bump as well. And so we're going to have a look at that stuff. And so, like I said, thank you again, Tomcat Josh, for being such a great member of the community. You know, we love you. And I hope that you're staying cool out there in Redmond and or wherever you might be. And welcome into Tara's Treasures, she was definitely winning for her pre-show snack items. I love that. And that opal guy is here with us tonight. Hope that you're making the beautiful glittery rainbow pretties. And Wisconsin Rockstalker, no Jazz Jerry is here tonight. And some of y'all have entries in the cab contest and in the jewelry contest. You'll notice that in our little slide presentation at the very beginning, I just did one entry for each person. And so if you doubled down and were in several of the different competitions and showcases, like I just did one picture for you. So I apologize for that. Brenda Bloom is here. Thank you so much for coming. Patricia's Creations is here. Prayers to you. And we've got Nomad Wishing Stone. So if you did have a submission, an entry that is being showcased tonight, then I would love for you in the chat to include any additional notes about your materials or the how you felt about it. So the title for the tonight's live stream is Summer Gems because a lot of this theme oriented stuff had to do with summer, and it's my favorite season, and so I had to go ahead and use that catch title. And then trash cabs. So when we get to the cab competition, guts. I'm going to invite Ma on and we'll go ahead and go into looking at the competition entries and discussing them. And that's when it would be great to hear from you. If you made the cabochon and you're in the chat, we would just love to get extra details. Any kind of fun trivia, factoids that you want to add would be great. And then, uh, where was I going with that? Boy, that's what's going on tonight. And I can't hold a thought in a thimble this week. Seriously, you guys are probably happy that I didn't do last Friday. It would have been like such a crazy chaos, more chaos than usual. Ryan is here. I had a thought where that was going, and I'll bet you anything it'll drop. The other synapse will drop here in just a moment. Margaret Caro is here. Good to see you. And everybody's wishing everybody else the very best. I love that. Scott Argyle, good to see you. Enjoying the summer. Enjoying the summer. Oh, the trash cab thing. That's where I was going. Ma is going to explain to you why in the world I would ever call a cab trash in the first place. But again, is that clickbait? Could it possibly be? What is a trash cab? We're going to find out tonight. And we get to see some really nice trash cabs. Okay, awesome. I put two and two together. Afia Raka is here. Good to see you. And if you're in either the jewelry showcase or the jewelry competition, then we would also love to hear your input when we get to that, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to show off everybody's everything tonight. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I missed you guys. I really did. And so before going on, I know I'm a little behind in the chat, but I will catch up and say hi to all y'all. It's just so good to see you guys. I would like to cheers to you and your health and the health of your families and the health of your rocks and pets, and that you're having a fabulous summer so far and staying healthy and not losing fillings or having migraine headaches or landing yourself in the ER, any of that kind of stuff. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy the good days while we have them together with our rock family. Cheers to you. Can you tell I needed that? Okay, back to all the wonderful hellos that we have here. And did I miss an opportunity where I should have been belling, or that's probably when I was belling? Dad's Rocks is here. Good to see you, Phil. And Spot is here. Fantastic. Thank you for coming, you guys. Drugged up Karen might have been fun. Yeah. I don't know if you guys really want to see that. Maybe that should have been like a members only live. just among friends. I think I dropped into somebody else's, like just kind of hung out. I think Kyle went live and saved the day. I love the rock community for always kind of making up for if somebody can't make it, then somebody else will go live. Somebody else will get pushed on into doing it. And I hope I did say hi to Nomad Wishing Stone, right, Kai? Good to see you. And Stein Kearns to all of you guys. And Refotris just landed. Good to see you too, Chris. Just got home from work, packing all night for the mining trip. Woo! Well, good luck with your mining. I hope that the gold nuggets just, keep a falling in your pan. That would be wonderful. And so like I said, tonight we have Ma on to discuss the creations that you guys have going on. We had some fantastic videos that I missed, like big chunks of. So you have a bunch of stuff that you can go back and watch over the course of the week. If you too had a speedy week that all of a sudden Friday conks you in the head and you can't believe that we're here on Friday getting ready for a wonderful rock-filled weekend. And so I hope, like, yeah, let me know if you got some fun plans. Like Rufotris is heading on over to that big thing going on uh in Yuba. And if you've got some wonderful rock things going on this weekend, some fun stuff, let me know. We would love to hear about that. Sounds like some YouTube Gold crew are going to be meeting up at Yuba. So we're looking forward, Rufotris, to seeing some good videos coming out of that situation. And Tara's Treasures is talking about being at the lake all weekend, going to the cabin. Awesome. And so we'll be looking forward to you sharing some of those good times as well. And if you're not able to get out and do some rock hounding this weekend, I'd love to hear about maybe what you got in the mail. I got some serious boxes over the course of this week and last week before, since I last spoke to you guys, got some pretty serious awesomeness. And so I will be sharing that stuff with you as well. I don't know if we're going to get to it tonight. So the great thing about that is that we'll probably have to do another live sometime during the weekend, given that my filling-less tooth doesn't bother me too much. Hey Ryan, you might get your live with Karen sedated on after all. And we've got a bucket sale going on for Jerry. All right, what's going on with that? I would love to hear a little bit more about that. That sounds very exciting. A bucket sale. And Rufo just has some good club news. They close first week of September, not August. I misread the dates. Another month to cut. Well, get to it. Cut, 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 my friend. That sounds great. And congratulations for the extra month. That sounds awesome. And just cruising on down. And Kai is saying no mail for me, just sending mail out. You get a rock, you get a rock, you get a rock. Kai is being Oprah. And over on the Discord, I did see that you had just posted up some of your beautiful rough. And so, if you have an empty place in your heart and weekend for rocks, you can always go over to the Discord buy and sell and get yourself something nice. And then, of course, we've got Kyle all weekend long with his live sales. We had a Monday live sale, I believe it was from was oh my gosh, this week is truly a blur. We had the both AZRE. So Brian and Julie had a live sale. And then also, so too did Alexis and Theo. And that was a good time. And like I said, I even missed the AZRE Wednesday their premiere because I was in the middle, like chock full of headache. And so my apologies for not attending some of your lives and premieres this week. It was very much a heartache situation. So much apologies, and we'll be catching on up with that hopefully. And Oprah never shared her rocks. She smoked them all. I wonder if I'm going to get a tick from YouTube for saying that out loud. Oh my gosh, Tomcat Josh, that's hilarious. And let's see. I'm seeing a bummer for Jerry. So hopefully that, like, that bucket thing or something else isn't too bad of a thing. And yeah, that Tara is commiserating about the migraines. They are the worst. And it's really weird because they just disappear for, half a year. And then th- for some reason, I would say two and a half of the migraines. And let me like just toss this against you, and then we'll get Ma on here for the gem gazing. But I had like this little, stampede of migraine headaches in the past week and a half. And coincidentally, I lost the filling at the end of it all. And I'm wondering if anybody out there in the chat has experience with like a corollary between dental work and migraine headaches. I mean, they're both involving the head, right? And so I'm wondering if that filling hadn't already come like a bit loose and there was like some weird chemistry going on. So that's my conspiracy theory, and it doesn't have anything to do with Oprah. And so I'm not doing any misinformation propagation here, right? um, and oh, I see what you're saying here. You drove a really long way for some not so good awesomeness. Some coprolite, perhaps. Oh man, that's a bummer. Oh dear. And for me, it's always dehydrations or almost always just saying, yeah, I think that dehydration is a huge part of it, a huge, huge part of it. And so you definitely need to watch out for that. But like once I got the first one, I was trying to do all the things that like I know to stave off the bad. And it's like I was just on a roller coaster. I would be like on that, the migraine hangover. And so I'd be in the trough and like kind of working my way back up, and then it like would start over again. It was very weird. And we've got Manny's saying, I hate the migraines that hit the back of the eyes. Yeah, yeah. It just for me, like by the time it's really smacking me down, I can't tell what it's hitting. It's like my whole head. I just, could do without the whole thing. Just if I could just take it off and put it someplace else so I could get my work done, that would be really great. Or get my work done in the dark. Y'all have that like the light sensitivity, or like you're hallucinating out of the corners of your eyes and stuff, and you're like, but I need to get work done. And I think my mom was like, "You're working too much." Like that couldn't possibly have anything to do with like having a migraine or having them not go away because you're like trying to get work done anyway. That's what happens when your work is your passion. It's really hard to stop. And Spot says the trigeminal nerve. Trigeminal. It sounds good because it has something to do with gems. And I could be completely off and facetious with that. I haven't heard of that, so I'm gonna need to look into that. Thank you, Spot. And Julie is here. Good to see you, Julie. Welcome in. I hope that you're doing well and that I think you said you were getting ready for a show, so hope your preparations are going well. And we've got dehydration also affects my neck, spine, nerve issues. So there's most definitely that. Oh my gosh, and Tomcat Josh is doing another 5. Woo! We need to ring the bell. Thank you, Josh. And welcome in five more new members to this wonderful tribe that we have going on over here at Ozone Fine Art Ventures. I'm a little behind. I'll admit, you guys, I'm just a touch behind on getting the credits updated. You guys get to see Cape Blanco one more time. And I kept on going, no more Cape Blanco. One more time we get to see the same credits. But then I'll update the credits. I've actually got a small pile of things to add that are video stuff that needs to go over there to the member side that are, just fun kind of like side side dealios, because I am working on some actual videos that go up on YouTube. The algorithm hates me so much right now because I haven't been releasing the videos, just doing the lives. And so I got to get off my keister and do some regular videos here for a little stint of time. So I'm trying to get that set up so I can like have them ready. Theo's really smart. This is what he does. He gets them ready and in queue. I'm pretty sure that Kyle does something like this too. And then you just drop them, like, you know, you have them ready already, and then you just drop them week to week to week. And so, anyways, there's good things on the horizon. I can see it. You're there. You're on the horizon. Thanks again, Tomcat Josh. Again, this of course, I love the membership thing because we get to share it with other people that way, but also you know, the channel gets it and then other people get to reap the benefits at the same time with the membership thing, as opposed to say like super chats and that sort of thing. Yay. And so that goes towards the mining, and we've got some exciting things that we're going to be adding to the studio. I am so pumped to share with you. The orders are being made, and we'll be getting those things in soon, and we will be sharing that stuff with you, like some new directions, some bigger, better, faster, stronger things for in the studio. Yeah. I'm okay. Simmer down, Karen. And it looks like we've got Lesby rocking, dropping in on us. Good to see you. Driving. Oh, let's hear about this. Driving, heading to Mideastern, Missouri for a private rockhound dig tomorrow. That sounds so great. Congratulations, Les. But gonna be hanging out here while I continue down I-70. Okay, sounds good. Drive carefully, and we can't wait to see what you get when you go on this wonderful adventure. So for sure, share with us. And Arnold says it's not a tumor, it's a headache. I will thank Wisconsin rock stalker Jerry for that. My terrible rendition is thanks to Jerry. um and Kai is saying same, been pumping out shorts to appease the algo gods. Yeah, you know, I don't really like I hope that everybody gets what they get to out of the YouTubes. And for us, you know, it's like hanging out and we get to share things, and it's fun. We have a place where we get to hang out. And I really like making videos, so it's wonderful artistic exploration of that media. And again, we're sharing and we get to do the premiere, that sort of thing. And so I just don't pay attention to the numbers. I usually get fairly good numbers on my videos, and I don't think that the last one was, you know, bad. And it just the algorithm just like tossed it in the trash. And so that was the one with the fossils up the river. And I mean, like, what's there not to love about that? But I also understand, and Theo talks about this too, how when you have something different, like my algorithm really, really likes it when I go to the beach. And so some of the other videos don't do so great. And it's okay because they're for you. You. Not so much YouTube. But anyways, let's see. We've got um, Mr. Turtle Montana is a traveling. I was driving to Minnesota to see Soul, but saw something shiny in the Black Hills. Now I'm hanging out until the big rock show tomorrow in Rapid City, South Dakota, which is a good plan. Of course, you need to go see Soul. We all need more soul in our lives, right? But it's very cool that you get to be hanging out in South Dakota, which is actually the birthplace of my dad. And it's a cool place. And there's a really cool rock show. So what's there not to love about that? And Mr. Turtle Montana was one of the folks that laid some killer rocks on me. That was last week. And so I'll be sharing those. Like I said, probably not tonight. I'm going to bring Ma on and we're going to be talking about the cab competition and jewelry competition. But I plan on either doing an extra live this weekend, which would be really good because I actually haven't opened up all the boxes. I do know what Turtle got me, but I've got some other boxes from all y'all. You know who you are out there. Thank you so much for your box. And so we'll be doing some serious sharing because it is fun to see. I ripped into Dave's parcel with my turquoise in it, actually. Lappy Dave. But yeah. And it looks like Afia Rocket needs a bigger studio before investing in any more equipment. She can't, she cannot take any more, Captain. Yeah. It said in Scotty's accent. She just can't take it anymore. I can't do it. I am Scottish, but I can't do it. And okay, so you guys are wow, I did get a little behind. And Afia Raka, yep, it's all about the peeps. It's all about you guys. And so as long as we get, you know, like we get our rocks going, then that's really all that needs to happen for me. We'll just go at our pace, keep on keeping on. But if you feel like you missed something, you might actually have to go to my channel, is I guess what I'm trying to say. It might not end up on your shelf. You might have missed something. And so that's the bummer, is that sometimes they pump those things out there and you get new watchers and we get new people in the community because one of these things pinged your radar on YouTube. That's the bummer, is that I've met you all that way. Honestly, like I think all of you guys I met that way, either through one of our channels meeting or over on one of the, like a sale like Kyle's. That's how we meet. And so how many more of us are out there that we need to like reach out for? That's my point. So hopefully we'll get that figured out. Eric the cat is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And I'm going to go ahead and bring Ma on in here and we will oh, and Lisa's here. Oh my gosh, I don't think I saw you come in. Good to see you, and she's going to be back soon. So hi and bye, and then hi again when you come back. So here comes Ma, and then we'll start romping through this wonderful list of stuff that we have to look at. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? I mean, I know how you're doing. You've been telling us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be better,
But,
but no.
to answer your question, much better. So it
Okay,
could
good.
be so much worse.
This is good.
Yeah. And so,
Well, sure. We can always find something to make it worse. Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah.
So I think it would be fun for us to start off with the cabochons, and then we can kind of end with the new stuff that we've added on to the Discord, which is the jewelry showcase and competition. And so,
Okay, perfect.
yeah. But first, in our
Mm.
illustrious uh thumbnail, which I can bring up here. I think I can bring up here. Yeah, it's this again. Okay.
Yeah, Karen.
And there we go. I did it. I did it. Okay, so we've got summer gems and trash cabs. Can you catch everybody up on what the heck trash cabs is all about? Because
Oh, yeah, I mean, look
yeah,
at two cabs. There's two cabs on the screen. They're obviously just complete trash. Like,
right?
come on, who would? That's garbage. Well,
Right.
what it actually is Theo won the competition last month, and he picked a theme called Nowhere to Hide, and he kind of there was a in his descriptive way afterwards talking about that don't rely on like buying the prettiest rock you can find. Use material that other people, other lapidaries would normally cast aside, like your quote unquote junk rocks. Like either something that's so common in your area that you're over it and bother with it, or just something like that. Just taking something that normally you wouldn't ever consider, making a cab. And his plan behind it was like he really wanted to push people's creative boundaries to see what they could do with the design and that kind of thing. And so yeah, I think that people really came through. So yeah, it's fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, I she cut out a
My dog.
couple times there, but I think that everybody got the gist of it. But I think that this one has been so fun because
Yeah,
we always are excited to see what people come up with, but in this regard, you were supposed to use any kind of material that wasn't like gem worthy. And
yeah,
there's the trash cab part of it. And so to
yeah.
make, we're seeing, turds and pig's ears being polished, right? Like basically.
Well put.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what's really been I think I told you guys the last time that we did a recap of all of the different entries, how excited each morning when I'm with my coffee and I'm opening up my computer, like the first thing that I do is
Oh,
I go check the new entries because it's a blast to see what people come up with.
that's exactly what I do.
Yeah, and so
Yeah,
thank you, like, from the top of the show, I wanna thank everybody for participating who has been in the cab competition, because I know it takes time out of what you do, and I was seeing some commiseration going on in yet another channel of our Discord about how little, cabbing time some people have.
yeah.
And you guys are spending it on this radness. So I really appreciate you all for taking time to do this for the Discord.
It's so fun. And like the more people that enter, the better, in my opinion. Like it's so cool to get to see just a bunch of different cool things from all over the place, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly it. We're gonna get the all over the place here. We're gonna get to it in a moment, but I mean, hearing about, of course, yard rocks and gravel from driveways and stuff like that. And I mean, this is
Yeah,
literal pay dirt. If you can like take that and make it into a gemstone, then what could be better. And also I think it really unlocked
exactly.
a level for folks that feel like they don't have a whole lot of available good stuff. You're sitting there like, I wish I had
Yeah,
all of the big kid rocks that everybody else has.
right. Yeah, it's like you could literally just take something out of your yard and if you use your imagination, do something really cool, you know?
Exactly. And Kai is saying the same. Yeah, I enjoy checking the channels for new entries and then roll with envy at everyone's talent and creativity. We're all doing that the same. Like, everybody
Yep,
is doing that. Like, wow, how did they come up with that? I mean, it's just a great creativity accelerator.
exactly.
Love it.
It's so inspiring.
It is so inspiring, and that's really, kind of the byproduct of being a community, is that you hang out with these people long enough and they rub off on you like dirt. It's good.
Indeed.
It's the gritty kind of love. So Eric the cat is saying trash cab makes me think of a cab made of Fordite. Yeah, sure, exactly. That's one of like the best examples. Like the Surfite and the Fordite,
Yeah,
are almost
that
arguably gem now. They cost enough. So
now, but yeah, but before somebody figured out that that stuff could be beautiful, that was just garbage. That was literal
exactly.
byproduct. So yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very good example.
Okay. quick tangent. I had
Uh,
a
uh,
show once. It's gonna happen. We need a tangent counter, like the rock drop counter or whatever. I don't know if it
right?
could keep up really, especially
Probably
when we
not.
have like certain guests on. But
I don't know what you
no no names named at the moment, but um
whoever what you mean.
yeah, I'm sure everybody is querying their minds at the moment, but over at my art gallery, we had a show once a year that was based on complete upcycling. Like all of the art in the gallery had something to do with upcycling the
All right, I
materials.
like that.
Oh my gosh, it was such a blast. It was such a
I
blast
think I
that
think I would
we
have gallery.
what's
Sorry,
that?
I'm tangenting myself. I'm very sorry. I just think I really would have liked your gallery.
Oh, you know what? I wish at this point, it would have been so fun to invite you guys all to the gallery because like I think all y'all would have really liked it, little rock lapidary and jewelry studio in part of it, but then like over 2,000 square feet of art and jewelry and things that,
That's heaven.
from people.
Yeah,
Hardwood floors,
heaven.
bay views. It was good. It was good. Um, and so at any rate, tangenting over, let's get to some of this stuff. And so upcycling seems to be part of what we've got going on. If at the very least we're talking about rocks that might not otherwise get some love. So we're
Right,
upgrading and upcycling. So
indeed.
we've got this first one from Wisconsin Rockstocka. And I'm also like, if you want to say something about this really quick, I'm gonna pull up our Discord too. So what do you see here?
I love it. And it's like I think this might be an example of maybe this is something that Jerry sees all around him all the time. And so maybe
Hmm.
it's not interesting to him, but I love it. I believe it's porphyry, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Yep,
But
yep,
I mean,
yep.
look at those cool orange crystals just growing in their cute little patterns. It's beautiful. And yeah, it's common in his area, I think. And it I think it's lovely. Like I see porphyry, but not with that color. It's special to me.
Oh
And
yeah.
I now know that that rock lives near Jerry. And I'm like, hey, Jerry, hey, buddy. It's beautiful. And he always does such big shapes.
you know
Always really, really nice shapes that out.
Yeah. I think one of the ulterior motives going on for No Jazz Jerry, or well, for both No Jazz Jerry, but also for Theo is
Uh-huh.
that let's see if I did I do that? Nope. I minimized it. Criminy. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm trying to share and do this at the
No,
same time. It's just not working.
just great, Karen.
Oh, nope. See? All right. And so Theo's, I think that one of
Hey,
Theo's like
try
hope, what's that?
nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead, Karen.
I think that one of Theo's hopes was that people would, through their artistry, take something that was like just so common and such a popper, and turn it into a prince. Like, and
Right.
and so yeah, we have this with this cab here. And so can you for those that are just tuning in and might not be familiar with our cab contest rules, can you tell them why we're looking at what we're looking at here?
Oh, yeah. So you just mean like a general overview of all of it? Every month we have a cab contest. The winner of the cab contest gets to pick the theme for the contest that comes up that next month. And the one picked this particular theme, which was nowhere to hide and use junk rocks, not any. special stuff.
Right. And then when you
Is
make
that
your
what you meant?
cab, also, when you make your cab, you have to show that it's a domed cab and it's flat on the bottom and it has a girdle. So we get like this shot. And
Yeah,
then
there you go. Yeah, like I said.
we right. And then we want to see the rough as well,
Rough. Right.
where it
Yeah.
came
Sorry.
from. Oh yeah, no worries. And then what's cool about the Discord is that you can upload video. So one of the things that I think is an absolute travesty of, can we make that bigger? Yeah, I guess we can, sort of. Um, a travesty of justice is that a lot of the materials, like say opal and that sort of thing, aren't seen well without movement. And so, when
No.
you just have these pictures that are shared, you might like, oh, that's nice. When if it's like Petersite or something like that,
Yeah.
you're not getting anywhere near the show.
No. Yeah, you're not gonna know unless you see it moving. You get the sense of dimension at that point too. It definitely helps a lot.
Indeed. I don't know why it keeps on flashing. Okay, and so that was the incredible Wisconsin Rockstockas beautiful cab. And I
I love it.
before I go on, I should check really quick and make sure. Oh yeah, just Wisconsin porphyry, and that's it. So some of them have this
Yeah.
wonderful explanation next to, the stone, and so I just wanted to make sure that I didn't
Yeah.
miss anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Some are very yeah, they're very concise, some of them, where it's like, basalt. So, yeah,
and I
good to
envy
check.
your brevity. I do. Like it
Me
would be
too.
such
What's that?
a right? um And I'm going to backtrack so that I can read some of your stories about porphyry, like I see Tara has. But first, do not touch must be the most frightening thing to read in Braille.
Yeah, yeah.
Turtle, here we go. And I would say that the person making braille signs, if they're making braille signs that say "do not touch," that's when you would want to be worried. Like, do what's really going
Right?
on? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And so here we have this amalgam of two cabs, just poised interestingly. But what I did want to also say, it looked like Rufo said, Don, uh, oh, you posted, okay, that was something different. And here's Tara. I get porf on the Columbia and Snoqualmie and a tiny bit on the Lewis, but just black and white. Which is interesting, Tara, because
right.
we get the porphyry too. Tara's not too far away. Those are, we're talking about that pesky Columbia that holds Washington and Oregon apart. But we down the coast, what's crazy is that, yeah, that porphyry changes so much that, you've got like the different feldspar fresh crystals cruising through different kinds of matrix material. And so that might actually make a really cool video of like, cruising down a coastline such as like the Washington, Oregon, California, and comparing the
Right.
porphyry that you can find there, because that is
Right.
one of the things.
Or anything that appears everywhere, and like how does it physically, or how does it look different, or what are the different properties of it? That'd be very interesting,
Wouldn't
in my
it? And
opinion.
then
I'd watch.
weigh in on what the different geology is doing that would cause it to
Right.
have different stuff going on. Holy
Yeah.
buckets of Mosesness. Like, look at this.
This
Uh, gifted 20 memberships. That's incredible. So 20 new members of Ozone Fine Art Ventures. Welcome into the tribe. We love you. And Mr. Turtle
Thanks,
Montana,
Turtle.
thank you. Yeah, that's super amazing. Really, really appreciate both the invitation to the dark side for all of those 20 people, and then also those funds will be well used with the mining this season. And then, like I said, there's goodies coming into the studio. I can't wait. Ah! Okay. Camera effects. Okay. All right. So we're massively belaboring. And Tara is weighing in. Oh my gosh, Karen, I love that. What a cool video idea. Tara, I would need your help because unless I'm like going up to the far reaches of Washington, it would be super cool to get some help. And so maybe we have a collab that's going to happen. I think that would be really neat. All right. And so no, we love you. Sorry. And Nomad has a query here really quick, and then we're going on to Romania Rockhound, which I already talked to today over in that faceting thing that we were hanging out in. Gift memberships random to subs or viewers. I think that the memberships start with subs and then they move on to viewers if somebody exceeds the sub count, if that makes sense, which wouldn't happen for a lot of channels, but might happen for some. So I think that's how it goes. Yeah. All right. So Romania Rockhound has this lovely little nugget here. And Indeed. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this bad boy just seamlessly onto the share screen. Oh, yeah. Wait for it. Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
All right.
Darn it. It's in here somewhere. No. Oh, I did it last time. See, I had to boast about effortlessness. Let's see about that one. Nope. I did. I jinxed. That's interesting. Maybe I need to take this off and then add this guy. There we go.
Oh.
Jiminy Christmas.
Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm sorry?
Is this what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I was just trying to change it.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that for all the viewers that are watching. This is, in fact, what I was trying to do.
Okay.
And so what we're looking at here is the entry from Romania Rockhound. This is the rough here. Here is the finished piece. And we have the profile. And so we know that it is a cab as per the instructions on our contest. And so all those things were done magnificently well. And I'm going to bring, oh boy, can I do this? I did. See, now that one worked. But that didn't.
You jinxed it.
I did. I need to shut my maw. And so I just wanted to check to see if Romania Rockhound had added anything, and sure enough, it's mudstone with a polish to 1,000 with sandpaper. So I feel like
that's impressive.
What Romania Rockhound is saying here is that this is all hand done, folks.
Yep.
And so those of you, go ahead.
No, just saying, like, yeah, this has also opened up things for people that you can use something real soft and make a cab. Like if you don't have cabbing equipment of any kind, she did this with sandpaper. Like, be impressed. Be impressed.
Yeah. Like, kudos to you. And that was another thing about using a really widely available, like, anything goes kind of material is like I said, you don't need big kid rocks. You
Mm-mm.
can just go and find a cool pebble and make that into your cab, and that really, kind of opens the borders. But what I think even more so is now I'm absolutely positive that if you see something pretty, go for it, because maybe it is. Maybe it's just not been regaled as a beautiful thing yet.
Exactly. You see your own beauty in it and bring out that beauty. And she did such a good job. Like, I'm sorry, like this is probably about as good of a polish as you're gonna get on mudstone, as far as I'm aware. Like, that's
Yeah.
impressive. It's gleaming. And yeah, I love that. Well done.
Yeah, absolutely. And Linda B is here. Thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you. And we've got Tara chiming in. Karen, wild at heart, porphyry road trip sounds like a really cool project.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the
Sign
expansion
up for
very,
that.
very much. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, cool. And so,
Yeah.
let's see, making sure that I didn't miss. So, Mr. Turtle, Montana, I find porphyry all over Michigan. I also found some in Yellowstone River yesterday. Oh yeah. So, if I understand properly about the porphyry, you get big crystals when there's room for them to grow, and that usually is under the crust of the earth. There's
Mhm.
room, and you get all of the squeezing and the compressing and problems when it gets either at surface level or just before type thing,
Below.
right?
Right. Yeah.
And
I think it's
so
like I think it's also like it's cooling slower, so the crystals have longer to grow as well as there being room. So it's like all
right,
those things kind of happen. Yeah. And
yeah,
so yeah, it's cool to see because I think porphyry is just kind of like a catch-all term, right?
yep, yep.
It's not like a
It's
specific
it's
kind.
like saying a cookie with chunks in it. So it could be
Right.
like a chocolate chip cookie, or it could be an oatmeal with raisin cookie. Yeah, it's a cookie.
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it
You
is.
just have to have the right things happening. Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, it's a cool fingerprint because we kind of know, like, okay, this group of culprits is how come the porphyry is there, and that you're finding it in Michigan, Yellowstone, Oregon coast,
Right.
California, Washington. So that's fun. Um, I started with sandpaper by hand, actually still do, says Mr. Turtle, Montana. And I believe that's also how our friend Caleb got started. I think he did some, rotary tool and sandpaper stuff at the very
Oh,
beginning as well.
it's how the very first thing I ever, I'll use air quotes here that you can't see, polished anything was with sandpaper as well. And
Yeah.
it was, I tried it with an agate. I didn't know any better. Like, why is the saw mark still there? This is so weird. Like I had no idea what
Right.
I was doing, but it did get shinier, and that to me was success. So you got to start
Right.
somewhere. And
Oh, heck
she,
yeah.
where she started is better than I did.
Yeah,
Much
awesome,
better.
awesome job. Yeah, I give you great kudos for pulling up the polish that you did. Jennifer Ship is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And same with Soul Adventurous. Good to see you, Cheryl. And then also, I say Olympia? I think I just posted the Olympia and Ichthyosaur and a Steinkern. Welcome to Rick as well. And then also shoes. Who else today? Wild is here. Good to see you. And did I see Bob come in? Maybe not.
Is
At any
Bob?
rate, what's that?
I just, well, we've been a little bit worried about Bob, and I know he's doing better and feeling good. Just
Exactly, and
was
that's
seeing,
why
I
I
was
was looking to make sure that I hadn't missed something. I thought I saw something like that. Okay, so anyways, Bob, if you're listening out there, we love you, and that we are all en masse sending you the very, very best rock energy and vibes and prayers that exist on the planet to you.
100%.
Yeah. And we've got, even from the jewelry side of it, I did that with silversmithing, 5 hours for a simple ring. I did all of my polishing and shaping and everything hand sanded, no machines, no Dremel, no Fordham, no nothing. The first
Dedication.
whole iteration of my silversmithing life, which was probably about a 10 or 15 period, a 10-year to 15-year period of time of like
Mhm.
no nothing. It was
That's
total
cool.
caveman. Yeah.
I bet, yeah, I'd love to see those.
That is nuts. And yeah, I don't even know. Like I might have a few pieces and they're out in the world, which is great, but boy, you could not get paid by the hour doing that.
No. I could barely get paid by the hour now, let alone, yeah.
Yeah, with
Wow.
really great tools and a bunch of
Yeah,
technology. Yeah, and I did it the way,
exactly.
like, boy, I did it the way that the cavemen, like, Fred Flintstone did it. It
Right.
was nuts. And so,
But see, that taught you so much, didn't it?
what's that?
I said that taught you so much, didn't it?
It really did.
Can you is my sound quality just crap? Should I just take these off and just use my
Maybe. You
mic on my
just,
iPad?
unfortunately, you're cutting out a bit, and so, like, sometimes,
Okay.
you're fine, and then other times, like, I hear, like, every 3rd word, although, we're catching out of context, like, pretty much what you're saying, so it's okay either way. Um,
Right. Well, I'll try it off and we'll see how that goes.
yeah.
I don't know if I have to leave to do that, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, just go ahead and give her a try and we'll see how it goes. Spot sand and cactus needle, exactly. 110%. Like it was so nuts. Other than actually having a torch instead of having to like roast things on the fire. Like, yeah. But so I definitely tip my hat to all you guys that are working in the kind of more roots style, and there's nothing wrong with it. And it's a great place to start. And like Ma said, it is a wonderful way to learn your craft. And so let's see. I think we are going on to Cynthia Foss, and um, Cynthia has done her first ever Intarsia project here. And
Impressive.
so, yeah.
Is my sound
Um,
good, by the way?
what's that?
Is this? I guess not. I was asking if the sound is better.
I think that, like, let's see, because like you don't sound as close to us, and yet at the same time I can't tell if you're like, if you keep on dropping out, then we'll change you back.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Cynthia is saying this month's challenge is perfect for my first foray into Intarsia.
Oh,
The
Lord.
rocks are from the center out, chert, so that would be the center, basalt, limestone, and schist.
Well done, Cynthia.
Heck yeah.
And
Loving
it's
that.
one of those things like, yeah, you can try things that are a little bit more where you're gonna mess up a little bit more, let's say, because you're trying something new. And if your material is just common stuff that's all around you, you're only out your time at that point, you know?
Oh yeah.
You can keep trying and get it exactly how you want. And this is so great. I love it. It's beautiful. Like that doesn't
It
look like no junk rock to me, you know?
No. Yeah, and I think that that's the artistry that has happened here behind this project has lofted the quality level, or acceptability of all these materials. And I
100.
think that that's exciting.
Yeah.
And cheers to
Really good
you,
help.
Julie. Thank you so much for joining us. And Ryan is saying that he can barely hear you now. And
Oh,
so maybe
with
the
barely,
earphones might be better
maybe.
because actually, like, okay, so you're speaking through your iPad mic, and it's actually pretty much the same dropitude, and so it might be your connection, and so
How
actually
about I?
the mic might be better.
I think I'm gonna leave and come back if you can talk.
That would
Yeah, I
be
know.
perfect.
We know you
Yeah.
can talk, so I'll be
I
right
Yep.
back.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
And so Ma is going to return in just a moment. And what we're looking at here is the whoa, me. That's not what I meant to do. Let's bring that back. And we are checking out, whoops. Let's do remove that and put this back on. And we are going to see this is the side of her project. And so you can see that she does have a girdle. And, this is trickier, especially getting an even girdle when you are talking about doing a square project or, any project that has angles is a bit trickier, and so I love that we get to see what the side looks like. Here are the stones that made up this project. Also, and I love that we are also getting the note sheet behind. How cool is that? I love note sheets. What if you've ever had a chance to look through somebody else's creative notebook, that is so cool to see. And so that was well thought out. And let me get back to where I can nope, Ma isn't back yet, so she's refreshing a bunch of stuff. And Lisa is back though. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. And yeah, Ryan, like I agree. She was farther away and she was still dropping, so it's all good. Don't worry about it. And yeah, Cynthia just knocked it out of the park with this. Um yeah, Tara, I'm sorry. I utilize my own lexicon. And so hopefully it makes sense still. Shakespeare made up that stuff. I just need I kind of probably need to up my qualification a bit. And so that is Cynthia's piece. Ma is back. Ma's back.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that is better.
Hi, I'm
So
back.
if you drop out occasionally, it's okay. So did
I
you
just
want
think
to go
sometimes
ahead?
you just gotta reset things. I think sometimes you just gotta reset stuff. It's fine.
For sure. And I mean, at least you don't have a 10-foot cable, you know?
Right. Oh
Yeah.
no, I do.
So
I know who you're making fun of.
so did you have more to say on Cynthia's work here?
I think that it's so cool that you're trying new things, and that's beautiful. And I love it.
Yeah.
And it's not rocket science, but it's not easy to do in Tarja. So it's just so cool to see. And a bunch of like there's some people that as we'll see as it goes on, there's other people that wanted to do it before and hadn't and have now. And so I'm just really happy to see that.
One more time on that the last part of that sentence.
Wow, that's really annoying. I'm sorry.
I It's
I'm just saying, really glad to see that there's a bunch, like a couple people tried it for the first time this month, and that's exciting to see the Intarsia stuff.
yeah,
Does that
yeah.
help?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that that's part of it is that each month we're seeing people that like you didn't see the month before and they're like trying this thing and you're like hee 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 hee.
Yep,
Yeah, that got under your skin, didn't it?
I
You
love it
you
so
needed to
much.
jump in. Oh, here's
Exactly.
Cynthia. Yay! So Cynthia's here. Good to see you. It was fun. I am getting a veneer caliper to help out for future
For future
projects.
projects.
I feel like I should have said that like the Swedish chef. It
You really should have. Can you do that now?
I'm sure getting the veneer caliper to help out the future projects.
So much better.
It was just, it's phonetic. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Cynthia. Seriously, I salute you. That is like such a stellar. I can't even believe that's your first foray into Intarsia. Very cool.
Awesome.
All right. And then, actually, I feel like I made the square in the entry part and somehow it got dropped, but I need to assert because I'm doing these in a chronological order.
Yeah.
And yeah. And so let me bring this back up and I'm going to stop that from going there. Let's bring that back. But we're gonna see Bloom Rock
You did.
here in a moment. But first, one of the like Ryan actually had a submission here, and for some reason, in the slideshow, I think that his slide got dropped. And so I want to include what
Oh,
Ryan
no,
did.
no. You used his jewelry entry
I
instead
did.
of his.
Yeah, he made it. I just like for some reason, like I was trying to do the whole cab thing, and I don't know why that didn't happen. So, um,
Right. I see what you mean.
yeah, yeah. And so Ryan was saying that he was checking off that triplets were encouraged. And so he wanted to use at least 2 or 3 junk rocks. And because it wasn't trash, it was junk actually, was what the vernacular of I think Theo
Yes.
specifically was.
It
And
just became funnier and funnier to make
yeah,
it sound worse and worse.
the trash ball started to roll on
Yeah,
that
we're
one.
we're talking trash, as it were.
Yeah, we were talking trash.
Thank you for laughing at my joke.
Oh, that's great. Like that is exactly the speed of what we're doing right now. Um, and so for Ryan's, let me see if I want to be able to read it and we could see it at the same time, but I can't. So I'm gonna do the reading first and then we'll look at the cab share screen. But first triplet ever made. Cab rock is
Hmm.
calcium carbonate or chalk. Sandwich meat is a rock I found in my rock mulch or up in the Minnesota farm. The base is the only cheat with quartz because I had nothing else clear. Um, and the chalk was stabilized using epoxy acetone sulk under vacuum method first for me, along with some chrysocolla and turquoise. And so he used that sweet brake bleeder vacuum rig that
Yep.
he had going on, which was so freaking cool
Yep.
to watch that experiment going on. And so we
Experiments.
are going to now, since I've read it, we're going to switch over seamlessly to
Jinx
that. I'm going
again.
to remove that and we're going to take that up there. And there it is. And so,
Woo!
woohoo, in all of its beautiful glory,
Looks
there's
like a nut.
that. It does look like a nut. It looks like something tasty. Um,
Yep.
and Ryan is saying, square things would be hard for me. They wouldn't let me line up the running boards when I worked at the Ford garage a couple college year summers.
That's
All
funny.
right, man. Well,
Not
we like all the
like
round things that you do. What's that,
yes,
Ma?
indeed. I said they're like, no, no, we can find you something else to do. You're not lining these up, buddy. That's just funny.
Yeah,
That's
it
funny.
is. It is funny. And so this little beautiful nugget, here's the side view. And so we see the triplicate going on there.
We'll see.
Um,
Whoops.
the sandwich, indeed.
The
There's more
sandwich.
sandwich.
It's
Nice
so
job.
nice. I love this cat. It's
Yeah, it's
hilarious to
cool.
me.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
like
great.
not in a bad way. Like it's a cab with a secret. You have to pick it up and find it.
It is. Yeah. And here's some of the rough that we're looking at now. And actually, that's quite fetching, you
Yeah,
know?
Some
Yeah.
granite can be really cool looking.
Yeah. Like it almost looks like case spar with the
It,
pinkiness.
right?
Yeah. And then this does like gets nuttier and nuttier as we go
It's
along.
the tiniest little morsel ever.
Yeah, that's really unique. And so how much fun is that?
Indeed.
There's I guess that's the nut before it's sliced.
Yep, yep, yep.
And here it is. Those look like those nuts that come from Hawaii. Like that's exactly what
Yes.
they look like. Yeah.
Academia. Yeah.
The other kind that like they make it the necklaces out of.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Can't tell
Yeah.
you the
I
name.
can't think of it either.
Sorry.
I love that. Like you'd have to make an open back cab. Like, what? What's going on?
It's so funny. Like, I love that he was like, "I'll make a secret." Into like he made a joke at first, like, "I'll make a triplet, but I'll make the top opaque so you can't see it," which was just hilarious. And then I think that it occurred to him, wait, I could put a clear thing on the bottom instead of being like, oh, it's a triplet you just can't see. Put it on the bottom, and then it's like a little special surprise. It's so clever and funny and quirky, and I love it.
Total peekaboo situation, and you
Yeah.
would just love to set that in an open back cab and have somebody just be completely riddled. Like,
Yeah.
what? Why? What?
Yeah.
You know? It would
And
be
I
so cool.
100% love that. I'm tickled by this one. I just love it.
Yeah, yeah, that is super cool. Well done. Oops. And Ryan, you're a superstar. And yeah, you're right. He is one of the folks that we have a double down for, and so we get to showcase him a little bit later too. And there's a few of you.
Indeed.
There's a few of you that are totally guilty of sprinkling your creative madness throughout our competitions and showcase. So I love you for that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Go
The
ahead.
yeah.
I was because I'm one of those people.
Yes, the facetiousness of like dipping, every single toe in every single different kind of pond possible.
Oh,
And
like
I like
any
that.
more?
Yes, there's more.
Cool.
But wait, there's more. And so we've got Bloom Rock here.
Yep,
And
yep.
this is a lovely big shiny cab that we have
Yes.
here.
She got a
And
great.
yeah. That's one of the things is really impressive to see what kind of a common rock, polish you can pull. I love
Right.
that.
Which
And
Ryan
so
actually does a lot too. He does that a lot. Like he's like, I want to see what this normal quote unquote rock will look like. Like he's like the OG of this. He does it all the time just to see. And I think, okay, and I'm gonna feel real bad if I'm wrong, but I think this is nice. I
it's
think I
probably
asked. I asked, and I think that that's what the answer was.
okay.
Mm,
Perhaps she's in the chat because I think Jerry wasn't he?
right, and
And
I think
so
Jerry was who knew.
what's that?
And schist. I think it's schist. It's
Oh,
schist because he
schist.
did a schist joke, as you can
Ah,
imagine.
no.
Shocking.
Yeah. And so she's saying all rocks have their special thing. Hope this brought the special out. And I would say so. And so let
Yeah.
me get this going. And so we'll take this down, we'll put this up, and here it is. And we can even do this. And so this is the rough. So again, for our challenge and competition, the recommendation is to include the picture of the rough material. And so we get the raw rock, and now we have a slab here. And like,
Hmm.
might I add, what glorious nails she's got going
Oh,
on there, like a
I've
little daisy
been
on
trying to
it.
not cough. I'm very distracted by the cute nails.
I know. And like, how in the world do you like, have cute nails
Change
if you're making cabs? Like, that's not
maybe
possible.
Doc's the answer.
Dots could be the answer, but even like I'm just going to use this as a uh oh shoot, confessional. That like I even wear down my fingernails somehow when I have Dob stones. I don't know how that works, but it
Wow.
does.
Good job,
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah, I know. I'm special.
Because you get in
Um
there. You get in there,
I
Karen. That's
get
how.
in there. I know. I like one of the things that I was doing with these smaller turquoise dop stones that I had on the dop, I was like
Yeah.
getting closer and closer and closer to the wheels so that I because they were small, I wanted to make sure that I was getting even girdles and stuff like that, and I
Oh, yeah.
realized that my ponytail was, like, incredibly close
Oh,
to
no.
the wheels. Yeah, and I'm
Oh,
like,
this ends in tragedy.
like,
You
it
want
would
Karen
be
to go out like
so
that
nuts. Yeah, to catch your ponytail in
uh,
your,
in your
cavern.
wheels. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hick has a terrifying story about that. So, yeah, you have to ask him about it sometime. It wasn't him.
Who?
It was Hick has a
Oh,
story about somebody at a show he was doing where they were doing demonstrations, and there's a
oh,
young girl with long hair who wandered up, and there's yeah,
oh,
keep your hair
no.
keep your hair well away from anything spinning, please, people.
My gosh,
Please.
total public service announcement. I'm really
Yeah,
careful with my rotary tool. Like,
yeah,
I almost always wear my hair not only up on top of my head like you guys see in the lives all the time, but then it goes in a
right.
bun on top of my
In
head,
fun. Yeah,
and that
'cause your
way,
hair.
it's really out of the way of everything. You know, even if I turn
Oh yeah,
around, I'm not catching something from behind. You know what I mean? Like, it is out.
exactly.
And yeah, I found myself doing that, and I was like, "Wow, walk it back, Karen. You like really need to put your hair up, Dorcas." And here, look at how
Oh,
shiny that is.
so good. That is
Let's
such.
see that
That's
again,
a
you guys.
beautiful
Let's make
polish.
it. We need to make it bigger, and we need to see that again.
Oh yeah.
So shiny, it
Well,
made me sneeze.
very well done.
Yeah, that is so good, and it looks like metallic. You know,
Yeah, it does. It has those, and I don't know if there's like, I don't know what kind of flakes of something are in there, but yeah, it looks
mica
great.
maybe.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah. So, what a
It's
cool
shit. So
project.
yeah, Micah for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, yeah. Well done. And so,
Beautiful.
yeah, thank you, Bloomrock, for your entry. And Amber is here, and everybody's going ouch and whatnot about the story. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to like, and so yeah.
Well, all their hair out of the way now, hopefully.
Uh, oh my
Did
gosh,
you?
Ryan, you're hilarious. Allison would have 5 minutes to turn off her machine.
Oh,
That's so funny. It reminds me of the sleep book by Dr. Seuss and like the animal bites its tongue or not bites its tail and then goes to bed and by the time this, the reaction to him biting this very, 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 very long
well,
tail gets up to his
right.
brain, it's time to get up.
Oh, Karen is
I
so
didn't
disappointed.
have the sleep book from Dr. Seuss, no?
I didn't. I don't think I've ever read that one, and now I want to.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll try to dig it up. Maybe I need to share it, like, on the lounge or something, like, when everybody's, like, tired and needs to go to bed, I'll do the Dr. Seuss sleep book storyteller for everyone. Yeah, I love
Beautiful.
that one. Yeah. Okay, Karen needs a hairnet. Yep, apparently. Or I need somebody to hold my hair. I'm not throwing up.
Right?
I'm just trying to do lapidary. Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold my hair. Hold my
Just
hair.
hold my hair. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is tragic. Ahirak, Manny is saying that he saw a girl get scalped that way. Like, woo, serious.
Oh, that's brutal.
Serious. Yeah. My grandfather in the machine shop, he was very, like, wary of how Karen
Safe.
didn't wear her hair down ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that'll
was
learn you real quick.
it did. Yeah, like, my hair were, like, either in braids or in a bun or both, like,
Yeah,
pretty much all the time. Yeah.
smart.
Plus, on the ranch, honestly, you leave a lot of hair in barbed wire if you're not careful also.
Yeah,
So you just
flowing hair, flowing hair will happen one time in a situation like that, and then you're gonna be
pretty
like,
much
no,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
done
done.
being.
There's probably still my hair in some of the barbed wire fences up at the ranch, I'm
Oh,
thinking.
guaranteed.
Yeah. So, uh, um, and, wow, gosh, I got a bit behind. Kid Curry is here. Welcome in. Hope your boat's running well. And,
Woo!
did I say hi to Brenda Bloom? It's good to see
Yes,
you too. Did I
certainly did.
already?
Yeah, we just went over her cab. Nope. Different. Yep. No. Nope. Ignore me.
Bloom Rock
Yep.
is
I'm confused. And her name is Brenda. So yeah, maybe that is
is
the
it?
same person. I can't
Same?
see the chat. I have no idea.
We're learning. We're learning as we're going along here. Okay, and so we've got the Mad Rock Hounder, which is actually an Aussie, right? I think this individual is
He's
over there.
he, he's a young Australian rockhounder, and look at
I
that
believe
perfect little egg right there.
it's an awesome egg, and I believe that he just did a video with our friend Jesse, the
Yes.
rookie. And
Yep.
so yeah, I still need to watch that because that dropped during my like hellacious mayhem of migraine. So I need to catch up on some videos. But here is this
There. See?
beautiful, speckly, beautiful
Little
cat.
egg.
Little egg.
It's just so perfectly eggy. I love it. And I love the speckles. And he says what stone this is, and it's something I've never heard of because,
Ah.
we're not in Australia.
Yeah, and Manny is saying, is it Rochin?
Yeah,
Rockin?
I don't know is it Rakan? How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, do we have the
Rakan?
emphasis right, or what do we do with that? And so, maybe we'll get a phonetic in the chat as we go along here, but, let me also, as we're looking at this beautiful thing, find his, da 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 da, on the Discord. Let me get over there. So he says that it's Australian trachite.
Yeah,
Trashite?
sure.
Trashite? Oh
Yeah,
my
well,
gosh. If
trachtside
it's
is very
we
fitting.
say yes. Yes, like brilliant. Like beyond brilliant. If
That's
that
pretend.
is
That's how
the
it's
way you
pronounced.
say that,
It is
then
now.
yeah, then, like, I raise my tsunami mug to you because that's as punny clever as
If
anything.
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Okay, and so we're gonna take that down. We're gonna put this up because that's how it works better. And this is from the Discord
Hmm.
direct. And so what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna look at the other shots that he provided. And so here's his profile. I don't
It is
know, for some reason that makes me
perfect.
think of like chocolate and Oreo stuff.
Ooh, yep. Yep, like
I want to eat it.
cookies and cream.
It is cookies and cream, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is. And look at that perfect girdle. Well done.
Yeah, that's a nice girdle, sir. Good
Sweet
job.
girdle.
And here's where it came from. I like seeing that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mhm. I wonder how, soft that material is. Maybe Manny, if you can share if you know about this particular material, it would be good to hear.
There, somebody with quick Google.
Or that. Yeah, I love being the quick draw McGraw with the Googles when somebody is trying to find Moe's. I'm that
Yeah, what's the
guy.
Mo's, please?
What's that?
I said, what's the Mo's, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it might be on the softer side. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think so. Like, wow, everybody is chiming in. So we have Rashan or Rat-chan. I still
See,
okay.
just
Or Shan.
Sean or
Or
Sean.
Shan.
You and I both look at that and pronounce it. I see Sean when I look at that. Shan? I don't know.
So and Kid is wondering if it's Raw Sean. And yep, Ryan was on it, and yes, Trashite. You got it. And it's pumice or a lava soap bar. Yes, definitely. And yeah, Ryan's right on board with us. Freeze
Yep,
dried Oreo ice cream cookie dessert
yep.
is what I'm
Straight.
having as soon as we are done here.
Now I want ice cream. And it's all y'all's fault.
Yep. And Julie is right. Girdle is a sexy word. I mean,
Oh,
if you close your eyes and you just say girdle a bunch of times, it's not
yep.
sexy anymore. But when we're talking about, the sides of stones, it sure is sexy.
Certainly.
I agree. And it's something that this is cool. It's something that we get our club beginners to practice with. And
Okay. It's like
Googlies,
very super. Oh, 6. That's not bad. That's harder than I thought.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and Kai needs some chocolate too. All right, sorry guys.
Well,
And Eric, cabs of Leverite, and I love them. Yeah, isn't that sweet?
see,
I do too. I do too. Okay,
anything really leverite, like do with it, right?
what's that?
I said, is anything really leverite? Because what could you do with it? That's the thing. You
It's
just have
true.
to like have a little bit of imagination.
Yep. Yeah, there's not any true trash or Leverite stone. And so, yeah, that is what
Not
you guys are abundantly showing.
yes. This
Indeed.
was such a good challenge.
Yep. There are what am I not girdly enough for you? Girdle. See, that's the thing is like if you say girdle, this is not sexy.
It's like a turkey. Girdle,
Yeah.
girdle, girdle.
Girdle. That's not how it's intended.
I guess it all depends on how you say it.
Yeah.
So I
It
won't get
is.
into.
And there are no ugly rocks. Absolutely. And Tara agrees. The leverite is in the eye of the beholder. Or the like I like the leverite is in like the eye of the holder because I think a lot of times Steve's like, leave it. And it's only because like we already have like 40 pounds of rocks.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to carry it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that phenomenon. Slow and once.
good, good advice. take that however you want.
Exactly.
I love
Oh,
it. Yeah, I miss you, Julie. We need to do a live soon. A makers live would be good. And so Scott is saying when my bucket and pockets are full, time to leave or right one or two. Yep, that's
I mean,
exactly it.
that's when you just got to though. Yeah.
How many times have you like decided that you needed to high grade your bucket mid trip where you're like, okay,
Do I
some of you
really
guys,
need you?
yep,
Mm. Hmm.
you've been
Yeah.
demoted because
Yeah.
I need this other one that I just found.
You get a half mile in a hill and you're like, are you as cute as I thought you were?
Oh my gosh. Margaret, somebody's blushing. Yeah, if you're not, you need more ice cream or something. And Rick is saying, I'm sure Julie's French Canadian accent puts girdle over the top sexy. That's probably true too. Like,
Very true.
yeah, that the
I could
French,
listen to her say it's more interesting.
yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
she could, talk about fried liver and onions and it would sound great.
She could read me the ingredients in Cheetos and I'd be fascinated.
Pretty
So yeah.
much. So the next time that we have Julie on, we'll have her say it for you all once and
Yeah.
slow, and it'll be really
Once
good.
and slow. Julie. That's her tagline. Once and slow. Ah,
Okay. What competition? What are we doing?
what?
Um,
What?
did we
What's around here?
do we have an objective? Um, so Rashawn, thank you so much
Oh,
for that beautiful cabochon, and that segues us into this poor bloke here.
dear, dear, dear Lottie. That thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yep.
can see it.
Yep. That's like kind of like the Catalina wine mixer kind of thing.
Well, this thing is insane and
Just
gorgeous.
Theo.
Yep. Yep. Look at
So,
that thing.
there it is, and,
It,
would you like to say something about that while I bring up the notes on
well,
the
first of
Discord?
all, this is another one of like Theo sure takes his time entering stuff, but he had that thing done in like a record short amount of time, and it's incredible. And I absolutely love how he used, like, okay, correct me because I'm gonna be wrong here, but did he take small scale sedimentary rock and represent large scale sedimentary rock? Is that what happened for like the
So
cliffs? I don't know what
so
kind of rock it is,
I'm
but
gonna I'm gonna but you
I,
love go ahead.
I just love, like, I love that. It looks just like it looks. Like, that's just so good, in my opinion. Now,
Yes.
please tell me how I'm wrong.
I'm just gonna read his thing.
Oh, yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
settle back, grab some popcorn and
Yeah, yeah. Because Theo is like, um yeah, Theo is to brevity as, let's see, what would be a good analogy here?
um,
A grain of sand to
he's
the
not.
ocean?
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah. I'm not going to do well on the spot right now, but yeah, he. Let's just say he uses his words.
He does, and he's using his words well here. So Theo says, "Alrighty, here
Yes.
is my cab. It was stressful for many different reasons. This time, this material is so friggin' soft, it went alarmingly fast, sometimes too fast. I wanted to use the general earth tones of junk rock to my advantage and make a a, a desert landscape." Sorry,
See,
I'm on the
always
last
bringing
cab. Yeah, it was the cookies and cream. Not too many
it.
other options, frankly. So many beiges and grays and reddish beiges. I wish I could also do the emojis for you, but I'm not going to this evening. The stones I
Please
used
act out
were
the emojis.
what's that?
Nothing. I said please act out the emojis, but I'm just kidding.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Well, because like Theo, if anybody's ever received any writing from Theo, it's punctuated with emojis.
Oh yeah, it's punctuation. It's not anything
Yeah.
but punctuation. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
period, oh, laughy face. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all over the place. Yeah. So so there's much of the story as the story itself,
Yeah.
and so you're going to need to go over to the Discord and read it. The stones I used were oil shale from Kemmerer for the foreground desert, and so they're at the bottom. And let me just say to you that that is not something to put into a cab from
No,
experience. And
me too.
so let me also add that in parentheses he says, which was a mistake.
Yeah.
This stuff is basically air held together by good intentions, which is
The best.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs
Barely,
to write a book about
barely
this.
wrong. Yeah.
Green basalt, which is not as bad. For the
No.
bushes, sandstone
Hmm.
for the mid-ground desert, which is appropriate. The cliffs were
Yeah.
made from siltstone and scoria, which is also appropriate. And the sky is a mixture of shale, limestone, porcelainite on a backing of basalt. And so, does that fit with what you were saying?
I don't know because I don't know enough about rocks to like. I literally went and read what he said he used for the, lined rocks, and I went, "Yep, I have no idea if that's a rock." I didn't look it up or anything. I was pretty lazy about it. I just love that it feels like small scale representing large scale in such a beautiful way.
I would agree with you. And I think that it is for a large degree, it works with a normal stratification
Right.
geologically. So that's pretty darn cool, Mr.
Yeah.
Theo Kellison.
Yeah. He was pretty good at this kind of thing. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah. And so he says, because I'm not done yet. I'm not
Oh,
done yet with
it's,
his
like I said,
soliloquy is
send
not over.
that over.
So overall, I'm very happy with it, how it came out. I'm definitely going to redo this design with harder stones because some of those pieces got away from, again, so friggin' soft. But
Yeah.
all in all, I'm very happy with it. That being said, though, I will never use oil shale again. That was an actual nightmare to polish. And that is what he said about that. And so we are going to take
Yeah.
a little walk through his selections here. Um, and so we'll take this guy down and we'll put this guy up and we'll make it bigger. See, I am getting a little bit better at this. And
Well played.
oh, nope, I
Oh,
ruined it.
no, jinxed it again.
I got cocky. And so here's the side view. And those of you who are doing Intarsia, look at the all the pieces and the
It's
angles
many
and stuff,
pieces.
guys. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
he's real good at this.
yeah, are you even being serious? And here's the other side. And I do like, I have to say that the shale that he had such a hard time with, I like the effect of it so much
I
that I'm
do
glad
too.
that he went through the torture of it.
Right. It was actually very hilarious because like the second he finished this cab, he realized that he had material around him that was the exact color,
Yeah.
but way harder
Yep.
everywhere. And that was the rhyolite stuff from Spencer Opal, which is literally laying everywhere around him. And he
Yeah.
just had a lot of it. But like, yeah, and I love it does take on a really cool effect when it is, because he did have to stabilize it to work it. And it takes on a really cool effect.
Yeah. That
It looks
that's wicked.
great.
Yeah. And there we have the profile so that you can see how the sausage was made. Very nice job. And I have to say, you can see how that like the Kemmer stuff got really pissy there at the bottom.
Oh yeah. It was like, I'm gonna just go down to yeah, like you can
Yeah,
see at the
I'm
top, you
gone.
got a nice gradual rounding effect. And at the bottom, it's like, nah, nah. It's
Yeah,
like, stop right here. Stop right here, you're done.
that's right. Yeah. But, again, here's that bottom view, and if anything, he's flexing because like he got that to happen. That's pretty darn
He
cool.
got it.
Yeah, he got it.
He did.
Good save. And this makes me wanna cry. Like, seeing the beginning, I would
Yeah.
probably have thrown in my shoes at that point right there.
I mean, and look at all that, and look at that tiny little picture in there, and like he does it by piece, and like cuts it and puts it on the rock, and like cuts that, like he puzzle pieces it together. It's
Yeah.
it's a very impressive.
Yeah, I just I love the fact that he created, basically a river gorge, like a or
Mm,
an ancient lake gorge or whatever, the things
mm.
that you see in the Mogollon Rim and the features in New Mexico and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's got the mesas in there and everything. It's beautiful.
It's just amazing. And so, okay, all right, we
He's an
like
artist. Yeah, we
it.
like it.
We like it.
Good job, sir.
Yep, we are impressed. And so there is Theo's. Thank you so much for showing us that. And then no,
I'm so sorry.
go ahead.
I don't interrupt, but I think that Jahik got skipped.
Oh, let me
I
so
think it
we're
happened in the shuffle. It happened in the shuffle of like other things that you were going back and forth on, and I think he got skipped. I know I haven't seen his, and I know he made one.
Oh yeah. And so let's do that now. Yeah, that was in between Romania and Ryan. Ryan and Jahik for some reason. Those two actually went
They
someplace
went
else because I
got
know I
moved. They
made
went,
cards for them and I didn't
yes.
get them in. And so that's crazy. Okay, so let's before we go on, let us proceed to Jahik, which he basically all he said again, this is a friend
He's
of
not.
ours that is the antithesis of the the word machine of, many of us others, I'll just say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll bring that down, and thank you for keeping me honest there. Here is
Oh yeah.
Jahik's piece of basalt, and I freaking love this so much.
Me too. Me too.
And Ryan's like, "It's a conspiracy." I know. Well, yeah, it's been a bit of a fever blur. Oh, my mom is here. Hello.
Oh, dear.
Ergo are loving this talk and rock. Right on, mom. And good to see you. Yeah, and so it's interesting that those two dropped out, but honestly, like stuff has been completely a blur
Oh,
today.
100%
Um,
not. Yeah.
yeah. And Eric is asking, I have an unrelated question. Any great tips on how to rig a shadow box to hang on a wall? Actually, I do have some.
Okay. Weirdly, so do I. You go ahead.
Yeah, you can go ahead, actually.
Well, I mean, I just have like a real low budget way to do it, and it's like put it on a nail or whatever, and then put thumbtacks at the bottom to hold it out to the because it always will try to do that thing where it tips. So use like thumbtacks or something similar at the bottom edges behind it to make it stick out a little bit. There you
That's
go.
an awesome suggestion. And Eric, do you have like can you PM me on or DM me or whatever on the Discord? Are you over there or like maybe on my email or something? Because I would absolutely, oh my gosh.
What happened?
Uh Bob is probably behind right now, unless I
Okay.
missed something, and Bob is here.
Yay,
How
Bob.
awesome. Yay to see you, Bob. You might wanna refresh your browser, or somebody in the chat might wanna tell him to refresh the browser because, obviously, I would be behind if he was behind also.
Yeah, that's
But,
fair.
Eric, I have some jewelry or rather gallery hacks for hanging weird objects like shadow
Oh yeah.
boxes and stuff like that.
Karen's one to ask for sure.
And so, I wouldn't want to belabor the point here on the live stream, but I would love to like, based on what you have on the back of your shadow box, be able to give you a way that even when earthquakes strike, you will not have that thing fall off the wall.
Oh yeah.
And
My
so I
thumbtack.
would love to help you. No, no, I mean that's a great hack. Believe me, I've used it in my own house. Um, I have, but like, there's also some other things like just depending on how like heavy and how precious the stuff inside it, I can get you there, man. And so definitely give me a PM and I can or even like on the Discord we can have it on a public thread if other people need to use this advice as well. Um, and so thank you so much, Ryan, for that. And Wild Heart, you guys are awesome. And Yeah, a little, maybe he is a little bit behind, but here we have Jahik's beautiful piece of basalt. And I love this because it's like it's obviously unashamedly basalt. Like there's no apology for I am
Yeah.
basalt and I'm Swiss
Nope.
cheese, but look at how beautiful I am. And look at
Yep.
how good this cab is. Our friend Jahik has some skills.
He's very talented.
Yeah. Look at how big that is and look at how
Extremely.
perfect
And
that girdle is.
right. And yeah, it's big and it's got a low dome and perfect girdle. And yeah,
And there's like when you look at this raw material, do you go like, I need to make a cab. I need to make a cab out of you. Like, is that what that's saying to you? Like,
I
that looks like a great big headache. That looks like my migraine right there.
it's a representation of Karen's headache. Yeah. I do now because like it's like a amygdaloidal basalt without the amygdaloids. It's just a vesicular basalt, and it's like were things in there that broke out, or was there never anything there? Just a little bit of something in there. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love how unapologetically what it is, it is. And then you
Yep.
guys, like, I don't know
Look
if
at all the behind it.
that's what I was just gonna bring up. I need to make this big. Sorry, Caleb. And happily for you, I can't make it any bigger than this, but we have over here, we have the DOP pot,
Top.
and it's warm and got a DOP in it. And then down here at the bottom of the basalt, we have the Cab Fest of all of
Yeah.
these turquoises that he's been working on lately with, some that are still DOPed. Oh,
Oof is right.
nom nom. All
Yeah.
right.
We're like distracted by the stuff in the background. Shocking.
And so let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'm catching up really quick here
Yeah.
on the chat. And Eric is saying, great example of a material for this challenge for sure. Right. And here we go. This is the explanation for Bob. 5 days in the hospital. Unknown to me, I was experiencing a heart attack. Doing a lot better now.
Oh,
Oh, Bob, such big, lots of encouragement, good vibes, rock, energy, and prayers to you, sir. And we're glad that you are here to join us in the chat for sure. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I hope that the ranch and all the kids are doing really good. And when I say kids, I mean my goat children over there. And Kid Curry is commiserating with me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, you're just trying to steal his children. No big deal.
I know, right? I want the goats. They are so adorable. Oh my gosh. You know that they're little devil children though. Like goats are tough animals to keep, but they're so rad at the same time. It's hard.
Heard they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're little troublemakers.
Mischievous.
I'm not using the right word. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to come up with.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And Kid Curry is saying that this here basalt looks like my brain on drugs. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling.
Yeah, it's either a migraine or
yeah, it's a migraine or your brain on drugs. I mean, basically the byproduct is the same. You end up like having crazy thoughts, especially crazy dreams if you're trying to sleep it off. And you have like hallucinations because the migraines give you all those like weird migraine ripples and hallucinations and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that is definitely a good corollary. And
yes.
Eric is saying the famous amygdaloidal basalt. Yeah, that stuff is good stuff, depending on what fills up the little vesicles, for sure. Which could be anything. I mean, I think that that's one of the funnest things that I've seen from all the different places is what fills up the you know, some people like to call them galaxy stones. And ours are very zeolite, agate, and quartz. But you go to the East Coast and you get all of these like greenstone inclusions and stuff like that. Have you seen that, Ma?
No, like that's why I was like in Theo's where it said, I think it said green basalt, and I was like, what? That
Yeah.
happens? Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Basalt's black,
Ah,
man. What are you talking about? Yeah.
ah. Oh my gosh, basalt does come in some different colors for sure.
Oh, I know.
Um,
It's just what my brain would just goes to immediately is just the black stuff, you know?
right, because it's like volcano black.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
exactly.
that's where my brain is too. Um, kid, baby goats are bad. You have to say it that way.
You have to. There's no other way to say it. Goats are.
And Bob, I'm sorry, go ahead, Ma.
I was reading it. Goats are brats. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah, you know it, Bob. You're like the brat daddy. And
He's the expert.
and mom is saying you're all achieving overflow like my tea kettle bubbling over. Yes, I do believe that is true. And let's see. Eric is saying here are mostly agate, zeolites, quartz, but sometimes there's green crystals, and I forget the material. I'm wondering where you're located. Are we located close by to each other, Eric? Because, like, yeah, that is so definitely what we find in
Are you
our.
talking about what fills these vesicles normally?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
yep. The creamy feeling of the vesicles. Because
It's like
yeah, over
vesicle.
on the East Coast, there are a lot of green things that
Epidote
fill the
over
vesicles
there?
more. What's that?
Epidote? Is it
Yeah,
epidote over
probably. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Um, and Romania Rockhound, I love when you weigh in, honestly, because you've got this great, you know,
perspective from across the world?
yes, that.
Yeah, agreed. They're more reddish color. Interesting.
Right. And I love how you were saying something was common where you are, and it was so rare where I am, you know, that's just fun. And yes, Rick. I think that several oh, and Wild Heart also. Many brains that are good agree that don't look like this present slide that I have up that I could probably move off of. And so,
I
oh,
really love
yep,
that cab
that
a
was
little
it.
bit. Look at that
Beautiful
thing.
cat.
It's so good.
You know, it just reminds me of like you know
Hmm.
how they say that the civilizations that came before us sometimes like they uh kind of imagine how they might have been even more civilized than we are. You know, with like
Right.
Stonehenge and some of the technology, of course, of the pyramids and things like that. This is what
Right.
this feels like. It feels very primitive but sophisticated.
Yes, that's a perfect way of describing it.
Oops.
It just has an elegance all its own. And
Yeah.
it
Let me
didn't need anything else. Like that is just simplistic and perfect. And I love it. I love that there's negative space. Like I love everything about it. And it's like I think that this is such a great example of take something and showcase it in the best possible way. And I think he did such a good job at that.
Agreed. Agreed. And while we're switching to the next project, Wisconsin Rockstalker would like to say my dad was a goat. You just wanted me to read that, didn't
I don't
you?
know why it's funny, but
Indeed. And yes, truly basalty, excellent stuff. And that does bring us back to this here, where we are on Nomad Wishing Stones, Kai's beautiful cabochon. And here's another Intarsia,
what
which is so darn cool. I freaking love the center of this. This is like baked bread that like cracked
me
at the top.
too. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
This is
it. He had
fantastic.
he had from just a little bit that I'd read about it, he kind of struggled with getting to do Intarsia, and kind of it felt to me like he really wanted to. And I don't know what happened, but it says like I think maybe he got a little bit of experience with the fence, and maybe it didn't work out. I'm not sure, but he did it, and I love it, and it looks great. And I love that he was like, because look, this is the thing. He could have gone the simple route and just done 4 strips of granite on each side of the stone, like each side of the center stone. And he was like, nah, he put in cornerstones. And I noticed
Right?
that. And that's like, he went for it, and that's awesome. And he said he doesn't even know what the like cornerstones were. They didn't polish the way he wanted to, but like they provide a great contrast. And this is great, dude. And it's like, I'm just so happy for him that he finally got to do something that's in Tarja. And I think this is fantastic.
Agree. Agree 100%. So in Kai's own words, he says, "This was hard." So, this is the note that he left for his entry. This is my second finished Intarsia piece. No 90-degree guide this time, which I have feelings about. So we'll have to, check out more as far as his feelings. Yeah. I had some
Yeah.
basalt stripped, but I crumbled it all to bits with my attempts. So I grabbed something dark out of the scrap bucket at my club's lapidary shop. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't take a polish either. That would be why it was in the scrap bucket, I'm guessing. And so,
Probably.
yeah, then I used some
Literal
pinkish
trash rock.
granite. What's that?
I said it's a literal trash rock at
Yeah,
that
that
point.
enter trash rock, right? We were gonna make good on this thumbnail, and here we are. Then I used some pinkish granite. Yeah, so that even might be case bar.
Yeah.
And
I
and go ahead.
I said that would be my guess. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, gorgeous. Pinkish granite, and decided I put one of my specimen pieces in the middle to showcase. Found this interesting brown druzy specimen just last month hiking up Indian Creek in the McDermott caldera. How freaking cool is that? That's where they're doing all that lithium mining, you guys. And
Huh.
yeah, this piece has some funk to it that I actually like. you
I
know,
love it.
yeah, this kind of write-up is really what happens when you just finish your project and it's like 2
Yep.
a.m. and you're
And it's
posting
fresh
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite kinds. Like, more of those, please.
And so he says it's like when a saxophone solo happens randomly in the subway station, kind of fun.
It's so descriptive, though. I love it.
Yeah, awesome. Also, the cab has a funky face too, which I've been looking at. Yeah, definitely staring down
Oh,
the funky face of your cab here.
yeah.
I love that. And thank you for that wonderful write-up. And so we'll take this guy down and move that guy back up because I'm getting really fast at this now. It's
You're
scary.
doing it. You're good at
Yeah, I'm
this.
doing it. And so there's the side view, and it gives you a really nice view of actually how what kind of quality that granite is. Like that's
Yeah.
very, very quartzy, very nice, fresh, large crystals
Yeah.
in that.
Very
Neat.
nice.
Very nice, very nice. And that's the side profile. There is the front. Let's see if we can't make that bigger. Shoes. Nope, that's
It's
the
such a
biggest
little
one.
face.
Yeah, it's so cute, but it won't get any bigger. Wait, no, it will. Nope. Yep. Okay,
Oh, there you
there we
go. Oh, lovely.
go. Oh, and it's got druzy in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that little mouth is full of teeth. That's really
Oh, yeah.
nice. That's pretty. Well done, sir.
Very well
That's
done. I'm
a
super
little.
stoked for him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want to hear his feels on the fence because yeah, it sounded like he's got things to say.
I know. Yeah. I
No,
liked his write up on that. One thing I want to just add about his seams, I like them very much.
oh
I
yeah,
like his, I like the way that he handled his seams on the stones.
well done. Oh, there's a little buddy.
I don't know if you guys can hear the audio or not. Can you?
Nope, nope.
Okay, that's a bummer. So he was speaking on that track and he was talking about
He's been
the
talking.
Druzy Vug and the basalt there and then the quartzy
Oh
granite.
man,
Yeah. Yeah, I have to figure out why
White doesn't
StreamYard
translate over.
doesn't, yeah, really like to share that. Um but yeah, that is just amazing. And
It's
then
like,
we have this thing next.
oh yeah, nothing. Oh yeah, that was so
Tell
fun
us
to
a little
make.
something
I,
something about that.
I had so much fun making this. I decided I wanted to do a river thing, and I had to buy it. Like, how embarrassing is that? I had to buy a junk rock, but I wanted slate. I love how slate breaks. Um, and I couldn't find any around here. I thought for sure that somebody in my family had stored some tiles somewhere, but they hadn't. So I spent like
Oh,
$8 on Amazon getting like aquarium or no terrarium rocks for my reptile,
uh-huh.
and I broke them with a chisel, and I stacked them up, and I made little like mountains. I was trying to like create edges, like texture on the edges of things, and made a little river. And I talked to this really cool friend of mine named Karen about, look, I'm going to put river into something. And because I'm not the kind of artist you are, like you have a background in like actual painting art and that kind of thing, where I don't have any experience in that. And I really wanted to figure out like what's the best approach to get the color in the water. And I was thinking like, oh, I'll paint the colors in there because like I've seen people do stuff where like if this is resin I use to like create it, and I've seen where people would use tinting to do it, and it just didn't look deep enough. And Karen had the brilliant idea of putting gold uh, gold leaf behind it. So I
I,
layered. Oh, go ahead.
no, go
Pat.
ahead. Continue.
Oh,
Ah,
I
blah,
was just gonna
blah.
say I layered the gold leaf and then sprinkled in sand, and then layered green and blue water, and then just built the rest of it up with clear resin, and then capped the whole thing as if it were a rock. Oh yeah, and also I put little plants in it, which I'm not sure if you can see in this picture,
You
but
totally
there's
can.
teeny. Okay,
Yeah,
I
down
think if
there
you
at the
know what to
bottom.
look for, yeah, and then there's one up on the top right corner that you can't really see, but it was just so fun. Like I have a weird thing about tiny dioramas and stuff like
Dioramas.
that.
Yes.
Dioramas, and um, I kind of like I had to stop myself from like making a tiny boat that went in there and like people like on the shore fishing. Like I had to really stop myself, be like, it's enough. Like stop right here. But it was so fun, and I've had a rough, long, crazy month of like deadlines and promises and just things I had to be working on. And I was working on stuff like this all month, kind of trying to like figure out how I wanted to do it exactly.
Yeah.
But when I finally actually made it, which was a couple days ago, it was just pure joy doing it. It was
Yeah.
so fun. It's like I'd learned all the little techniques I wanted to put into it. Oh, the one thing I don't think I mentioned in the description that I put in was that I dry brushed the rocks to make their edges stand out. Because I noticed when I did tests before that when I put resin over it, all that detail went away. It's like the sunlight can't hit it in the right. way anymore. So
Right.
to me, it's kind of a little diorama painting, mixed media thing that was so fun to make
Awesome.
with slate. Yeah, so there you go. I'm not reading
Yeah.
Turtles jokes.
um, and so here we have the one that she put up on the Discord. Here's another view so that you can see in different lighting. One of the things that I found so cool about this was that because of the topography, you get shadowing inside the stone. And so,
Yeah,
it really does feel like the sun hitting cliffs that are overshadowing the water and that sort of thing. And it really does bring out the dimension. I like that a lot. There's another view. You can see once again that topography created, and I think that you were right about doing the dry brushing, bringing out that
right. It's like
terrain. Yeah.
it, yeah, it just didn't translate the other way. I tried it. Like I want, like obviously I'd love to just like leave it as it is. It didn't translate. But yeah, I tried to do that where I tried to make things that overhang from certain angles, so it does create a shadow or whatever. Like it just, I wanted to create depth, and it was just, it was just fun making this one.
Yeah, that's
It was
nice.
also not fun polishing it.
It wasn't fun what?
It was not fun polishing it. It gave me, I had to polish it about 6 times till I got it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that
But
little
yeah,
you can really see the plant in this one. I love that. Like, you can see the plant just standing up in that picture. I love that. That's so cool, and here is the
and it's
moving
like
picture.
those plants were like, they were like, there you go.
What's that?
But see that glow is from you saying to put in the gold. It did like that's for all from the gold that's under there. Like you'd never know it was there, but it does so much. It was a brilliant idea, Karen, and thank
Well,
you.
you're welcome, and, like, I'm not the first Leah's to think of something like that, just that, when you want it's kinda like the idea of how the pavilion in a faceted stone is more important than the crown. How you reflect light through your
Right,
stone is way more important than what's going on with it if it's gonna be a clear thing. And so,
right.
when you are dealing with slate, which is the reason why you had to dry brush it is it's an absorbent, matte
Yeah,
black finish. And so it just
yep.
absorbs light. And so when you were like, "Yeah, I wanna make water," I'm like, "Ah, you need reflection," you know? And so, yeah, I
Yes.
mean, like, yeah, like, many minds thought of that one before, and it
Right.
was
Like
just super
I
cool that
get
you could, incorporate it.
I do get that like you didn't maybe come up with the idea, but the fact that you had it to call to mind when I needed advice was clutch. And so I just thank you. And like I just think it bumped it up about 1,000 notches in my mind because I've seen it without the gold and it's very meh. Like it's just not
We don't
it's
want
just not
mad,
as
we want "ma." Yeah.
it's yeah. It's just that's funny. It's just it just it took it over the top. And I never would have thought of it. I mean, maybe you give me a couple of years, maybe I would have thought of it, but like it would have never occurred to me. And now it's gonna occur to me every time. So I don't know what kind of like monster you've unleashed yet. We'll have to see.
Oh,
But like
cool.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it really, really turned out awesome, and, Kid Curry is even seeing Star Trek emblem in there, that's super cool, and, Ryan is saying almost like a labradorite glow, I agree, and,
Oh,
Romania Rockhound is saying, "You did it like you wanted, Ma. It does feel like it has deepness." And yeah, all the goods. Terrace Treasure is saying, light depth for sure. And so we yeah, this is like a really neat cab, for sure. Very, very
thank
cool. Not nomad put it into words for the chat. We don't want meh, we want muh. That's right.
That's too funny.
Yeah, and Bob's Rocks
I
is
needed
saying awesome too. Very, very cool. Yeah, yeah,
thanks, guys.
it was a treat to see this go through its birthing pains. And so thank you
Yeah,
for bringing me along for the ride. That was a real treat.
and you're everything you had to add and advice you had to give was just it was all so helpful, and like you get some credit here for sure
You
because
know what's
you
Oh, go
stepped
ahead.
me up a little. I just feel like you stepped me up a little bit. Like I would have never. I don't know. I'm grateful and I love it. Like I just think it's so fun and I love staring into it. And even my dad, who's the most stoic guy ever on earth, he was like, "Oh wow, that's cool." And like that is like him saying that is like me doing cartwheels, you know?
Right? I nabbed my
So
dad.
exactly.
Oh,
You
that is
you can
so
do
cool.
that. It's cool.
Well, yeah, I love that, and I think that several of us in the community actually do this to each other, where we might have really, like, interesting ideas,
Uh-huh.
and maybe our plates are all spinning at once, but, here comes Mo with this project, and I'm like, "Here's an idea, you do it."
Cold foil everything. Yeah,
And so the fact that, like, "Hey, I have a great idea, you execute it." And so,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
like, it's so
okay.
cool to see what you did with this. That is just, like, so exciting, I think, for any idea people. I think that that's one of the reasons why, again, we have this creativity accelerator in the community where, we're just dangerous with each other.
Oh yeah, and like I would have never thought to do anything like this if Theo hadn't come up with this like idea for the challenge. Like it's just it all feeds on itself. And like remember when I first started, I wouldn't even make cabs with domes on them. So
There you go,
you know, like
right? And
we all
yeah,
help
and then
each
Caleb
other.
shames you into making domes with no scratches.
You're right, yeah. See, but it all makes you better in the long run.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ryan's, pitching in with this, and Ma helped me with my triplet. It goes around for sure, and Tara is
It's
saying,
so
"Yes, the community, better than any one of us alone." Yes, it's the gestalt of all of us together for sure.
indeed.
Love it.
Indeed.
Love it.
I'm
Okay.
inspired by you guys all the time.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, whether you know it or not, like, everything that
Exactly.
we post up there on the Discord, I'm serious when I say, I have my coffee, I play my uke, I do my morning things, and then, like, I fire up my, computer and, like, just drink in all the inspiration from all y'all in the Discord.
Oh, yeah. I mean, minus I don't do the youth thing, but the rest of it, yeah. It's like coffee and morning Discord, catch up on everything, see what's in the show and tell, see what's in the
Yep.
lapidary things, what's in the cab challenge stuff. Yeah, it's amazing.
Right?
It's
We
a really
wouldn't Go ahead.
it's so, it's just such a good way to start your day. Seeing other people being creative, it inspires you to just even if you're not doing anything close to like what they're doing, it just makes you want to work.
Right?
It's
Yeah, it's
great.
like anybody,
Yeah.
I'm gonna liken myself to a kindergartner, but it's like when you're the kindergartner and, you see all the other kids playing with the toys, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
"I need to play with
Ooh.
the toys now." It's very inspiring, and so if it was not as good as it is, you wouldn't go there every morning to get the inspiration, but that's exactly what I do.
Me
I just
too.
love it. And Margaret is saying, I wouldn't have figured out the best way to put grooves in a stone without Ma holding my hand. I would have quit after the first mistake. That's awesome.
Oh,
That is so cool. I love that we're in testimonial time.
right, and she's becoming an expert.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Amber,
It's
thank you
so
so much. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I'm just saying it's just so cool, like inspiring each other and helping each other out. Like it's my happy place.
Yes. Yes, for
If I
sure.
can help anybody do anything, I will. I got so much help from everybody here that, like, yeah, anytime, anybody, please, I'll help you if I can.
True, true. Amber, thank you for joining us. And Romania, I feel you. She's saying, "Oh no, I was like, it needs a dome for the cab contest, but she did it anyway. You were brave." And then Bob, thank you so much. He's saying, "Getting tired, long day doing the VA thing, and doctor appointment turmoil. Love y'all. Good night. Love you, Bob. Thank you so
Love
much
you,
for
Bob.
joining us. Yeah,
Get
heal well, indeed." And
exactly.
Jennifer saying, "Ma, so inspiring. You are, it's
Oh,
great."
y'all, I'm gonna cry and blush and stuff.
Right? And, so onwards and upwards, we have, I think this is maybe where it stands right now. So, Notamas, had given us this particular cab. I think that might have landed today. Do you have some words for this one?
It's so awesome. I think this landed about 15 minutes before your live started. It's
Yeah,
beautiful. I love
I
it.
was glad I caught it.
I was like, oh no, I bet it's too late. Yeah, this is Rob's and it's beautiful and it's a triangle, so of course I have extra love for it. I love the placement of his little, like, for lack of a better word, like a little lightning bolt or whatever. It's so
Uh-huh.
artistically placed, and I love how it just creeps along that upper like side there. I love it. It's beautiful. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
And we will answer that
I
question
don't
in just
remember
a
if he.
moment. He said it's a driveway rock. And so we're not
Right.
sure, I think. Probably some kind of a
Yeah, the
granite with a
back of it,
quartz. Mhm.
like, right, but it's so. It looks so. It looks so different on the front and back because on the front it looks so smooth. Yeah, who knows? It's. I love it though. Yeah, and I know
Driveway.
he's talking in this one too because I watched earlier
Yeah,
Driveway
he is.
Rocks. But yeah, see, you can find beauty anywhere.
Yep, I love that aspect of this so much. And he's talking in this one too, you guys. I'm sorry. He's talking about how he had another piece that looked like that, but it shattered and broke. And
Mhm.
he's just showing off the different ones that he had brought up as
It's
potential.
good.
Yeah. And so, my goodness, there it
Yeah, I
is.
love. I love it.
Yeah, it's really, if if you didn't know any better and you were shopping at one of the gem and jewelry shows and you were,
Right.
buying cabs for your jewelry business, you might look at that and
Hmm.
go like, I can totally see that with this killer opal sitting right over the top of
Oh
it
yeah. Well, right,
and
because
buy it.
there's such great. Yeah, it there's such great like contrast in it.
Yeah.
It's
And
beautiful, and I don't know if that's quartz vein in there, or have Cindy running through there, or what. I don't know,
yeah, I
but it
mean,
looks. It's great.
it could be either, you're right, but it does look good. It looks fairly hard, like, whatever it was took a good polish, and he was able to shape it nicely. Hickory is saying, "Don't
Right.
talk about driveway rocks." It is so true.
That's the thing. It's like
Go
some of
ahead.
the first cabs. I'm sorry. Some of the first cabs that I like, my first initial idea, like with my cab that I did, I wasn't gonna have resin going all the way to the top. It was just gonna be in the river. And I was polishing the top of my slate. It took a fantastic polish. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
So like it's pretty soft because I was still accidentally shaping, at 600,
Yeah.
creeping over to 1200. So yeah, but it still took on like, yeah, this doesn't look like anyone's garbage. This looks like a designer cabochon
Oh,
that you would love to set in the
yeah.
middle of a beautiful piece of jewelry.
Yeah, I could set that all day into
All
something
day.
really cool. Yeah. That Opal guy is saying, was watching Sean Wilsey's video about Big South Butte in Idaho. There was a nice big red rhyolite he was looking at that I wanted to break off and take home. Yeah. The unexpected rocks that they even use for like road gravel, yard rocks, whatever,
Uh-huh.
can be so impressive. I remember one of the times that we like when we were first getting into rock hounding together, Steve and we had gone out to another rock hounding spot, but we came out of the weird ranger roads near Glass Butte, and
Mhm.
all of the road gravel had obsidian in it,
Oh, of course it does.
right?
That's yeah. But
And
you're
we were
like, "Ooh,
like, "Whoa, this is crazy." And,
yeah,
like, learn later, insert later that we were, literally just
there.
miles away from the whole big Glass Butte area. But they had used all of this gravel that they had accumulated to line the pavement, and it just had a bunch of obsidian in it. And you can only imagine, I
Right.
jumped out of the car and I was like filling my t-shirt full of it. Yeah. Like not
Right, and
knowing that
that's
we
the
were
thing.
only miles from like the belly button epicenter
The
of
mother lode, yeah,
obsidian in
yeah. You're like
Oregon.
the mother lode's right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's like I embarrass my poor husband because anywhere we go out to eat, I'm looking in the parking lot. Like, do they have parking lot rocks? Because where are they from? I don't know. I don't know where they bought them. They can have cool stuff in them. And like I've found some pet wood. Like, you find
Yeah,
stuff. And
totally.
he gets mad. Like, I can't not do it. And like
Right?
I've got favorite restaurants that like I don't like the food at all. I'm like, oh, it's fine. But there's parking lot I can go rock in.
Well, that's like the whole urban rock hounding thing. Like a
Yeah,
lot of those places have really good rocks.
right. Well, you think about like where Jet like I'm trying is it the Patty Pit or whatever? Is that what it's called? The place where it's literally during the week a company where you can go and buy fill to like, oh, I need to pave my road or fill
Uh-huh.
a hole with this material. And then on Sundays, people that are rock hounds can go there and collect the material because it's gorgeous.
Right.
But there's people crushing, pulverizing this stuff up and just using it as like to get their car from their driveway to the road.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at it, man. You don't ever know what you're gonna see, and it's because you don't know like where these people like if a chain restaurant has like where its headquarters, that's where they're like making their deals about like, oh, where are we buying all the rocks that go onto our like you just don't even know where the material could be from. You could find some like cool stuff by
Oh,
looking at
it's so true.
rock people bought as filler.
Yeah, I think that so up in the logging hills where we like to do some mountain biking, they do something called pit run where, they have a dirt road. They have to bring heavy duty logging trucks up these roads to go get their loads. And so they
Right.
do a run of fairly large quarry rock. So it's not quite like gravel, it's bigger than gravel so that they can fill in like, crazy muddy Oregon
Right.
mountain road stuff. And
More like cobbles, would you say?
it's not quite cobble, not quite gravel, somewhere
Yeah.
right in between there. And we would go mountain biking after they would fill a new area with pit run, and I would freaking lose my stuff because like I mean Steve would get upset because I would be stopping like every 5 feet, like, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Because they'd pull it from a quarry and nobody looks at it They just put it straight onto this like
Oh no.
logging truck up logging road up in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they are
There's
outstanding.
no one's rock gazing at that job site. They're just going.
No,
They're just getting their work done.
exactly. And
Yeah.
and so and Off Your Rocker is saying that they use Jasper here as road gravel, and that's basically what I'm talking about, is that
Yeah.
they do the same thing out here. There's amazing material. They're pulling it straight out of a quarry. Nobody looks at it. Nobody cares. They just dump it on a road. Boom.
Right. And like, all it takes is like somebody like you coming along that's got an eye for it and sees it and freaks out and maybe tells some people. But it's like that the opal wood that's from here that they pulled out of where they widened the freeway here. I only even know about it because somebody on the crew was not an idiot, or okay, that's mean. He just knew what he was looking for. He was like a rock person and saw
Uh-huh.
this beautiful opalized wood and was like losing his mind that they were
Ah,
pushing it over into backfill areas. And he's like, what are you doing? Like,
oh.
these were like they're sycamore trees that were like, so they were still standing upright
Oh, no way.
in the hillside. And
Ah.
I'm pretty sure that what had happened there, because like, when Mount St. not Mount St. Helens, but when there's another one near here, like where the petrified forest that's in California, like it's in Calistoga,
Uh-huh.
there's an eruption that happened that knocked all the trees down. They all got buried. Well, I think that the all of the ash came over here and buried the trees still standing. And they
Oh,
like
that is so cool.
slowly died. They slowly died. Like they
Yeah.
didn't knocked over. But this dude was looking at them and was like, you've got to be kidding. Like he brought his pickup truck to work and filled the back of it up as much as he could. But
Oh,
he's just
wow.
one guy. And like I'm still buying this material from a friend of mine who's got just like logs of it.
I love that material, by the way. Yeah, I
So
thank you so
gorgeous.
much for sharing that with me because it is
Yes.
so cool.
But
Yeah.
he was talking about how they were literally knocking over stone trees into the ravine to backfill for a road. And I'm like, kill me. Like,
Right?
no. It
Yeah.
just takes
This
one
is
person to notice. It just takes
yeah.
one person to notice.
Yep.
Oh,
A lot of the times, not to start a whole new tangent, but like they don't want anybody to really make a deal out of it because that would like
it would
stop,
help stuff. Yeah.
yeah, stop the
Business decisions
progress.
stop. Yeah. I
And
mean, I
so,
understand it, but it's
yeah,
a tragedy.
it is so sad.
Yeah.
So Romania was saying my first sessions of rock hounding was road gravel. That muddy stone was a stray one that I adopted, and so yeah, that was
Oh,
you saw that one earlier. That was so cool. And Tara's Treasures loves thrifting for rocks. So urban rock hounding does take a few different guises for sure.
it sure
And
does.
yeah, Jerry is saying yes. Patty's Quarry Pit does that, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about the Oregon pits here too. Like there's so much good stuff in Oregon and they just fill, roads with it.
Right? And they're like, oh, agate banding and crystals?
It's
Whatever.
serious.
Just fill the hole.
No
Oh my
problem.
God.
So Eric the cat says, I live on a gravel road now. My regular routine is to check the mailbox. Often includes a quick hunt to pick a few agates off the road or from the
Right?
road. Yeah, exactly. I even watched my dad. We live on like a dirt road is part of our neighborhood. So there's a little bit of pavement and a little bit of dirt road. And so they come in and they have to re-gravel the roads every now and again. And my dad like will take a half an hour to get down to the post office or the post box and back. Yeah, just
Yeah.
because he's like, just bends
You
over,
got
bends over,
your
bends
road.
over.
Oh
I
yeah.
love watching it. Yeah, like, I'll be playing half of my uke set, having my coffee while I'm watching him check his mail.
That's hilarious.
It's true.
Always right? Always look down.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm afraid I learned it from him for sure. And
That's
so let's get this bad boy back up on the stage. And Notamas, thank you so much for that. And we are switching over to the jewelry thing because
mm,
that was the very last cab thing. And so before we get into the jewelry thing, I would love for you to remind everybody what the cab contest pretends like. We've got a deadline coming up, and then we will be voting, right?
oh yes. So the cab contest, you still have a little bit of time. Okay, what is the date today? I gotta put my glasses on.
It's
Okay.
the 25th.
Okay, so by tomorrow night at midnight, like well, okay, I'm sorry, a minute before midnight Pacific time. That's when the entries close. And then they'll be voting. Until I believe the 31st. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Um,
Something like that.
yeah, it's a nice little beefy voting window for you. But yeah, you've got a whole other all day tomorrow until 9 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, to get something made and turned in for this contest for the cabs. And yeah, and then the voting will happen and then the winner will be announced on the 31st, I believe.
Right. And so you just saw the entries. There is a little bit more time. If you still are working on one, you can go ahead and plug that into the Discord and enter. And then those of you who are on the Discord, this is a fully interactive situation. So even if you didn't make a cab, please vote. And so it's for
Yeah.
the entire community. You get to peruse down. And so do you want to tell them really quick like how our voting usually goes?
Okay, so the voting will happen where a poll will be posted by Jahik for this cab competition. And what you'll get to do is you can choose your top three. So what you'll do is you'll drag it be like there's instructions included when you go to it, but what you'll do is you'll drag, like, let's say your favorite cab was Ryan's. You'll drag Ryan's cab, or you'll drag Ryan's name up to the very top, and that'll give him 3 points. Your second place you'll pick, say it was whoever, me. You'll drag that and put that in second place. You'll drag your number three into the third place. And what that does is it's a tiered voting system. So your very favorite gets 3 points, your middle one gets 2 points, and your third one gets 1 point. That way you don't have to just go, I only like this one cab. You do then have to pick which one you like better, which can be difficult. But, but it's fun. Like I've really enjoyed when we switched it from just you pick one to because like it feels like
Oh
you're spreading the
yeah.
love, like you're spreading the love around and like uh it gives everybody a little bit more of a shot. You're gonna get more you're gonna get some votes, and I love that about it.
So Kid Curry would like to know, why am I hearing chimes? Am I going to heaven?
Yes, you are.
Okay,
Or it's just you're in my backyard hanging out with me.
great.
There's wind chimes in my backyard. Sorry. Not sorry.
Right. Yeah, Tara is hearing the chimes too. That's great. It's our ambient, like better than like background
Are they
music.
distracting? My shop more?
No,
I like the
no,
sound.
they're so much
Okay.
better than background music, honestly.
Okay.
And so, and folks were talking about like hitting the road gravels and stuff like that. And I would like to chime in on, somebody was asking about if people had been checking their railroad gravels, and I have found some really cool stuff in railroad gravels as well. And so that is a good point. That is usually about like the larger stones that you usually see around railroad ties and that sort of thing are that's kind of the quality of the pit run that we see on our trucking roads, as far as the largeness of the stone. It's not quite tiny pea gravel. It's like big chunks of stuff.
Chonkers.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I've found some amazing stuff.
I'm gonna go
in Railroad.
tomorrow.
What's that?
I'm gonna go hit my railroad tomorrow. I
Yeah,
just had,
yeah.
I never thought about it. Like, should have, didn't.
That's
Hoping
interesting.
he's grab.
Here's a good this is actually really good to suggest at this moment in time.
Oh
Our
God.
railroads are mostly private property, and so, you would wanna find out if it was okay if you're doing
Okay.
that, but, like, I
Oh, yeah.
remember as a kid just, like, picking up all sorts of great stuff as
Right?
railroad gravel, so yeah.
Yeah. Don't get arrested, folks.
Right. And so yeah, I think we're caught up and so we are over on the jewelry uh contest. And so what we did at the Discord last month is we started a whole new thing, a whole new channel where we have the jewelry contest. And so this is actually Ryan who submitted this beautiful thing that is I think a very firstliest thing for Ryan to do, this bracelet. And so
He's definitely made beaded jewelry before,
mhm.
but yeah, I don't know if I've seen him do where he's done wire wrapping and like I like how he put two different charms on it. That's pretty cool. He got the green and the blue in there.
Yep.
Nice. And I think that's mortar the right?
That sounds good. Good to me.
Yeah, he's got to
For
correct
sure.
me. And then that's a beautiful little moss agate right there.
And here's your moving picture of this beautiful creation done in Spielberg,
Dude,
Francis
he's got
Ford Coppola.
right. But it was I love how he hung it there so you see the movement of it. That's
Yeah,
nice.
I do
Very
like
nice.
that. Very, very nice. And here he is wearing it. And so
I'm
I
gonna
like that
assume
you're
this
wearing
is
it.
I think it's got to be a stretchy thing. I didn't see a clasp. So
Yeah, it
I
looks
think
like
we're in a
there's a
stretchy.
kind of a knot up there at the top, and so
Yep,
that
yep,
feels like a stretchy thing too, which is awesome.
yep.
And, so that is part of our jewelry challenge. Do you wanna tell them what the jewelry challenge was?
Yes. So it was born from the jewelry showcase, which was the first iteration where I got like I kind of got put in charge of running it, and I had been very, very inspired by what I'd seen Karen been making, and also Jahik had been doing. Like they'd just been making a lot of really pretty stuff with the blues and the greens. It's like you say, your summer colors. And so I thought that'd be a really good place to start making stuff for the showcase. And then it kind of became clear that a lot of people would like to also have a competition version. And so we decided to do both of those simultaneously. And this month, uh, that's what the theme is for both the showcase and for the competition. And you can make something and enter it in either one.
Awesome. And so, I'm going to read Theo's very I'm gonna try to be brief, little soliloquy once again for his entry. "Hey, everyone, I figured I'd get the ball rolling with the first contest submission. This is a Spencer Opal triplet set in argentium silver, which I made from scratch. I have fallen head over heels for these Spencer opals, and I knew absolutely that I absolutely needed to make myself a ring from one, but couldn't decide until I saw the jewelry theme of green and blue. I don't know that I have another stone that is this aggressively blue and green. I need to buff the inside of the band, but I'm thrilled how it came out." And so we're going to get this up on the camera for you guys now so that you can see it. And so this is his entry, and you can see what he was talking about the aggressive blue and greenness of this particular Spencer Opal triplet that he made.
So good.
Indeed. And there's another view on account that this is what I was talking about before with the, stills
Hmm.
don't do opal any
Nothing.
favors.
No, it does
And
not.
you know what
And
I love
it's
about
beautiful.
what's that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
No, you
I
go
was
ahead.
just saying it's beautiful. That's all. I said what I wanted to
It
say.
is
I
so
agree with you.
beautiful. I love seeing his rouge embedded polishing cloth. I don't know why.
Because it's so gross next to the beautiful thing it's holding up. Like it's just like it's a juxtaposition of like making jewelry. Like
It's
everything
so
about
real.
is
Yeah.
like the real thing. Like there's usually some super glue on its fingers. There's some dirt on the rug. Like you put it. It's a beautiful thing to put next to the shiny, gorgeous thing in the middle. It's
Right.
such a it's a look. I don't know if it's he's doing it on purpose or not, but the composition is good because you've got like the contrast. It's very high. And
Exactly. I love to set up like, "Oh, I'm gonna embed my ring in flower," and, doing all
he's
this
like,
stuff.
not
And then, I see, like, "Is that rouge or is that blood?" On
right.
his polishing
It,
cloth, like, I love
it
that.
could
It's so
be either.
real.
It could be either
It
so
could
easily.
be either. So, yeah, anyways, I just wanted to not point that out. So you get another shot, but I love the silversmithing here with the, like, really super chunky band. All of this stuff is
Good.
really indulgent, and so this would make a king happy. You know what I mean? Like, this is such a stately ring. I love the way he built
Yes.
this. And
Yeah.
and basically that's the thing about excuse me,
So
the jewelry challenge is that we make these rocks, or we go find them, or we go buy them. We find them in estate sales or at gem shows, and it's the what you do with it. Like
yeah.
that part of the creativity factor. And so I enjoy that we're showcasing that now, and I love that Theo got us going on it.
Yeah. It's beautiful. And
Very
I'm talking about
nice.
the bag, obviously. The ring is like whatever.
So and this is the underbelly that he was talking about, wanting to clean. But this is the thing that I was telling you guys about before also, where you finish this thing at 2 a.m. and you
Yeah.
want to share it with your people. You're like,
You're just
"Oh my
like,
gosh, I'm so excited." Yeah.
yeah. They'll get it. They'll get it. They'll see the vision.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I
We're not
don't
gonna
really
do it.
need to clean the underbelly yet because
Yeah.
it's not, like, client ready, but I wanna show my friends because this is stupid nice.
Yeah.
And
And
so
it's
he's showing us
done
the construction here, which I really enjoy looking at because I'm a fabber and he's a fabber, which means that
correct.
instead of, casting this ring, he fabricated it from scratch, which is what he said in his little soliloquy before, which is like milling all of the silver by hand from an
So good.
ingot, like that you melt down. You have a lump of silver and you create all of the sheet and the round and the square and whatever needs to happen for these shapes that you're making into a ring. And that's called fabrication. And this is called an awesome job of that.
Yeah. He's a very talented human.
I love it. And
Oh,
there it is, and he's showing off the rainbow that happens when you get it at the angle, which is again, opal, like, that's what it
yeah.
does. Here we
Yeah, but
go.
he didn't. Oh, yeah. There, see, you need video. This is why we need video. Yep.
We're giving it a moment of silence.
You have to.
Like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's beautiful, it's amazing.
And don't look at his fingernails. It'll ruin it for you. But like, yeah, it's like he didn't even know that there was a rainbow in that thing until he took it outside. Like it was
Oh
just
my
straight
gosh.
up blue green. And then yeah, like these
Wow.
opals. Oh, they're fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that is some serious amazingness. And so, that was Theo's entry for our jewelry contest, which, since you and Theo are the ones running it, and you did tell us what the inspiration for the contest is, what is happening at the end of the month? Can you tell us that while we're getting the next, entry up?
Well, I missed half of what you said because it cut out, but I think you asked what is going to go on at the end of this
Yes.
whole thing, kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. So it's the same deadline. It's tomorrow on Saturday, the July 26th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. That's when the contest ends, and then there will be a voting period. And our voting period for the jewelry extends 2 hours longer, just so we can congratulate the cabochon people, and then the jewelry one will happen after 2 hours after that.
Right.
But it's
Perfect.
basically the same situation.
And, Eric is saying, Mutt is implying that Theo is human, but Eric is not convinced.
Nah, he might be otherworldly, but he's doing a really good job of blending in.
Right. And so let's go back to here, and we've got our next entry, which is Romania Rockhound, and she took a piece of, I believe, jade that she had, and she created this little
She carved a
charm.
little heart. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
very cool. And
Like
so,
I hearts, like that's good.
yeah, and it's
It's a precious
chunky.
thing.
I love how
Yes.
chunky. Look how deep that is.
Hmm.
And I really like
And
the color of the green. It's very apple,
very
like
apple.
grassy, fresh green.
Yes.
And so it
Yep.
screams like the theme of what we were going for as far as the summer theme.
I love it. And I believe she doesn't have any lab equipment. She's doing everything by hand, and
Yeah.
that's so impressive.
Oh, it's serpentinite. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. I was waiting a little bit. But like it's just it's lovely. And like this is just the example, like you do not need equipment. You can do cool things. Like look at how pretty this is. You
Right?
know? And I just love it. Like that is just like she does not care. She's gonna make it. She might not have the things that everybody else has, but she's making it and she's entering it and it's great. I love it.
The owner of all hearts is approving this heart
Oh,
here.
gosh.
Cheers, turtle. Yeah, yeah, this is really sweet. I love this so much. And yeah, here she corrected us here. It's serpentine or serpentinite. It's such a pretty color. I just love this. In its simplicity, like all of the hullabaloo that some of us
Yeah,
like place around what we're doing, like there is something so wonderful about whispering it and having it be just as powerful.
exactly. Well said.
It's just gorgeous. I love it.
I
So, well
haven't
done.
even tried a heart, so I'm extra impressed anyways. Like I'm like, oh no, it's extra things. I have to
Right.
to my polishing things. Oh no. So yeah, like she's like, I don't care. I'm doing it. And she did such a great job.
And Romania is saying that that is a gravel road find, y'all. Love
It all
it.
comes back around.
Yep. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece. And
Agreed.
and so that is I mean, these are the firstliest entries for our uh jewelry thing ever. And so I really appreciate you guys jumping off the log and joining straight into putting putting your necks out there. And
Yes.
so, yeah. We've got, let me just do this in real time. We've got this guy up
Oh,
next.
no
And so
jazz
this is
Jerry.
No Jazz Jerry.
Look how freaking adorable this thing is.
And we've got some chrysocolla, and what I think is particularly cool is he says that he used petwood for, the
They're the
neck.
best. Yeah,
I
how
love that
perfect is
so
that?
much.
It's such a good detail.
Yeah. Yeah, that super duper works for me.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, I just when I saw this, it just brought the biggest smile to my face. I mean,
me too.
this this one won the Cupid doll, like, he just like
Yes.
slammed the hammer down and it rang the bell. I was just like,
And it's
wow,
a
that
Le-
is so
and
cool.
it's a Les Paul guitar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I
it
might be.
definitely looks like a Les Paul.
I'm like, I think I know what model that is.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
was thinking like Ted Kellison would probably put his seal of approval on this one too.
yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, and
It's
so
so cute.
here's our side, the profile to it, and I mean, well done on that cab actually. Look at that. And
Yeah,
like actually the luthierness of it works too. Like
right?
so hey, No Jazz Jerry, have you made a guitar or something like that before? Because I'm digging your luth skills
He's
here.
at he's at least owned one and looked at it and like
Oh, for sure.
understood how it was put together. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because he's
Oh,
putting it together like you would one.
yes. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like set it in the same way and like, yeah. Come
Yeah,
on.
and like petwood is harder than mahogany. I like that, Like most of the good fretboards are like the hardest wood you can find. That's pretty darn cool. Just
Contemplating
love it.
making
I'm
Wednesday.
wondering about like, can we have a 4-string version? Like, I would love a uke one. That would be super cool. Because we got 2 strings here.
All
Not
right,
that
I
I'm
think
cheeking.
no, but it's like, yeah, try to fit more right there. So I understand like the limitations. This is stylized.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm like, get me a 4-1, make the neck a little longer, give me a bass guitar, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got bass girls here. We've got uke girls here.
Yeah,
No pressure, Jerry.
no
No
pressure.
pressure. We
But
promised
that's
that we would
but
not play any jazz on these
I don't think
instruments.
we asked him, like, I mean, did he make the shape on just his cabbing machine, or did he use any other means?
I don't know that that was asked. Oh,
I
Mr. Turtle
asked.
Montana, actually, I owe you a bell too. Um, let's see. Like Ryan caught it. Karen likes you need a tinier version. Um, and Mr. Turtle Montana, you know your rock hound if you modify your holiday advent calendar to count down the number of days until the country grades your dirt road again. That is so true. Let's ring the bell for that. And then where my brain went was modifying the advent calendar to your Tumblr weeks. Like that's actually where my brain went for by accident, but that also works, I
But
think.
it really does.
Like you'd have to start at Thanksgiving, you
Yeah, you
know.
would. Maybe
But like I'm
a
seeing
little.
that working. Like you can open your that feels so like, a blend of the holidays, because
Oh,
there's like for every candle, you get like a different thing. Like you could open up a different, like if you've got a couple tumblers going, I don't know. Like I could see this
I
happen.
haven't done tumbling, but I think you could work this out for sure.
Yeah. And Gibson Les Paul. Yep, 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 yep.
Oh, good, I got the left paw in there. I knew it.
Yeah.
I
I love it. And okay, he's coming clean here. I own many.
Yeah.
So he's a
It's not
rocker
it's
in
yeah.
a
I
few
think
different ways.
looking at that thing, I knew. This is a man who's handled a guitar.
It most certainly. So we
Yeah.
have another member of the band, Ma.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Guitar player
yeah.
is set.
We need to get this band together.
Indeed.
And uh-oh. I'm on it. Uh-oh. We might have like basses and ukes coming. Yeah, that is an awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, in the chat for all of the super cool comments for this and the other entries. It's so cool to hear what you're thinking in real time about these pieces. And Ryan is saying, great work on the curves, right?
Right? Very
Yeah,
good. Did he
yeah.
ever he just use the capping machine or did he use anything else? Did he
So
say?
he's here. So yes, just a cabber.
Okay. Good job,
There
sir.
you go. Heck yeah,
I've got
dude.
things to aspire to now. Like I didn't know you could make that tight of things and like, I've got that cabber now. I'm like, hmm.
Mhm. That's what we're supposed to do to each other, right? Like, here,
Yeah.
here's the seed planted. Now go like torture yourself in your studio for a few
Oh,
hours.
and I shall.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and so uh pardon me. Mr. Turtle Montana is saying I was in a gas station somewhere last week and they were already playing Christmas music. You have to be kidding me. It's
That is
well,
just
maybe it was July. Like there is a Christmas in July thing, right?
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, dang, that's yeah. If it's not that, that's just not okay.
Yeah, Eric was onto that too. Yep. All right. Great minds thinking somewhat similarly. And so we'll just go ahead and pop this bad boy right up here. What's this?
Mm, uh, oh, that. Oh, yeah, that is probably my favorite thing I've ever made. I'm
Wow.
not gonna lie.
All right.
I'm.
Yeah.
It's there's other ones that are like tugging at my heartstrings, but this one, I was like, give me every bit of kind of color play, chatoyancy, eye sparkle madness that can happen, and let me shove it into one cab. And it took me a long time. It's not perfect. There's things I need to fix about it, but like I love this thing. And it was all inspired by I went down to a color bar in an Opal or Spencer Opal and it had what looked like a mountain. Like that middle white part is just the matrix and then above it is where the opal was. And I built the rest of it around that. And I was just pulling the beautiful greens that are in there with the malachite and the beautiful deep like there was like weirdly like this blue body tone that kind of came out of that once you put it on the black background. So I put some petersite on there that I had been saving for something. And you can't really see it as much. It kind of disappears, but there's also black petwood in between the blues and greens of it.
Nice.
So there's 13 stones in it. There happened to be a crack right in the middle. Well, where you see the moon, where the gold thing. I was like, there's a crack in the opal and I can't do anything about it. But I would like I'll put a moon over it. So I carved a little moon, which is basically just a circle, into the quartz and filled it with gold foil. That's apparently a theme for me this month, and made this. And I just love how it turned out.
Yeah, that's awesome. And there's like awesome work and nice and then also price. Haha, so beautiful. If I had a partner, I would gift this. That's awesome, Kai. Thank you.
Aw,
And Turtle was wondering if this was one of the opals he left you.
it's not, but I'm working on those too.
Right on.
Yeah, like this is one that came out of a box I bought, but I've got some of yours that I'm working on as well, sir. And a present for you will come from that. Just
Awesome.
saying. Just saying.
And good night, Manny, or good weekend, or whatever it is. It's like sometime during the day for you. Like you probably just finished your coffee. So cheers. And let's see. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Oh, that's nice, Eric.
Very true.
Yeah, I like that. Um, and
Kind of funny right now.
there's no way you're getting that from her. I tried.
Yeah.
So,
This got claimed when I can fix it because there's some things about it, like there's some little bubbles, and I won't sell something when it's not. I'm sorry, I won't do it until it's like perfect to me. But somebody claimed it pretty quickly. I'm
right on.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all good, everybody. Very sweet. All right. And so that is Muzz entry to the thing. And we also have wait, I think there's more. I can show you more. Wait a
Yeah, there's a
moment.
video, I think. I didn't
Yeah,
put
yeah,
up a
let me take that back and we will go ahead and watch the rest here. And so that's another view on it, and I like the embellishments of the two stones. What are the two stones up the chain?
there's a London blue topaz and a Malacola bead.
Nice. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I just did just a little touch of color to kind of pop it a little bit.
Mhm. And
But
that's
I
the
just
video.
it looks like stars moving around, or like in different lights it looks like aurora.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I think actually those are the
I
entries
think that's it.
for the competition.
The very
And
first one.
yeah, the very, very firstliest of all time won. And then we've got the
Ooh.
submissions for the showcase. Now, what we did is I think we did we open them simultaneously, or did we open the showcase and decided that there needed to be a competition too? Are you there? Ma? Oh, she might be lagging there. Um, at any rate, uh um Eric was saying it does resemble aurora above a snow-capped mountain. Nice. I would agree, definitely. And so this is the work of Wisconsin rockstalker Jerry, and it looks like she just dropped out. And so yeah, she must have had a little bit of a technical. And so we'll catch up with Ma here in just a moment. And so this is a bolo tie that Jerry created. Beautiful work. And the idea behind our showcase as opposed to the competition was that, it's just open. And so you don't have to like essentially be competitive about it. And yet, I have a question for the community. Do you feel like you need both? Would you enter a competition if that was the onlyest thing? Or do you want to keep the showcase? Because we have some showcase entries and then we also have some competition entries. And I'm just wondering if we want to have the amalgam of both. And so she's fixing her bubbles, right? Well done. So this is Jerry's work. This is a chrysocolla, and we have some pictures of where that came from. Whoops. Here is the blank of the bolo tie, and here is the gorgeous cab. That is such a nice cab. I love that so much. Look at the constituents in there. And so again, the theme was the same. It was supposed to be the kind of fun of summer colors, which were the greens and the blues of the ocean and the rivers and the sky and the green grass and leaves and all the things that make summer, visions and smells and all the things summer like. Oh man, and here is that cab in the rough. That is impressive. So you really pulled out something special out of that. I mean, that's unexpected. That turned out really well. I wonder, was that chrysocolla stabilized? I would love to know. And look at how fancy that turned out. I like the green cord also. Like everything just works so nice with that. Very pretty. And I'm going to bring this up as well. So I believe that this is also Wisconsin Rockstalker. I'm going to check to make sure that Ma is. Let's see if we can't get her back here. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome.
Can you? Yeah, I got it. Just booted me. I don't know. It just my page refreshed and it just had to reload. I don't know what happened, but sorry.
Wow. I guess the clock hit midnight for
Right?
something.
Something pumpkined. We're not sure
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
So we were just going through these jewelry pieces
Yeah.
by Wisconsin Rockstalker. We hit the chrysocolla one, and then here we are with this pendant of, I believe, lapis.
Yes. He made some beautiful stuff.
Oh yeah,
He was doing, as Margaret said, lapises around us because nobody had entered anything and he'd gotten two and he
right.
did. Yeah. I was like, you
Yeah.
made laps around us, and she's like, you made lapises, and I just died laughing. But yeah, he he apparently has a bunch of really cool old settings that he bought from an estate sale, and this was a really good opportunity for him to bust out some cabs and get some of that finished. So yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He,
I love what happened here. Gorgeous work. Uh
mhm.
and that's why it looks greenish is probably the answer to my stabilization question. I'm betting.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I
But
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's just yeah. That's probably yeah. Definitely the answer to the stabilization. Yeah.
And Ryan's summer memory, blue jeans with green or knee grass stains colors.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we all remember that.
Hang on. Yeah, and you're getting like super blue and love it and fantastic. Oh yeah.
He can
And
make look how well he can just make it perfectly fit into a thing that already existed. That's talent right there.
yeah, calibration is not easy, y'all.
I haven't even tried it, so congratulations. Because yeah, I'm like exactly make that fit. Okay. Uh, we'll see. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a talent, and so very, very well done, sir. What a pleasure that is. And we've got Romania Rockhound over here with a really cool, I believe this is also a hand sculpted cabochon. And so
Yes.
perhaps that should have also gone into the cabochon contest, although you could only do one.
Yeah.
But that is really, really cool. I love the scalloped nature.
Oh, there's a question. Could you make one for the cab contest and then make jewelry with that cab and put it
Of
in the
course you
jewelry
could.
contest? Huh.
110%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? And so I love what happened here. So we have this like beautiful scalloped, like again, looks like serpentine or serpentinite. And then
Mhm.
we have the wrap, and it looks like maybe a almost a mabe pearl or something like that that's been added. I
Yeah,
think that this is just super fun.
and she made it nestle right in there.
Yeah.
My like with nothing but her little hand tools. Like, girl, that's awesome.
For sure. Yeah. Very, very well done. And here's the rough. And so we get to see that. And there's that cab. And so like phenomenal job once again, especially given the fact that, we are talking about, just the basics
Yep,
to get this job done. So
yep. Well,
phenomenal. And we have Mina Valentina, rather. And
beautiful.
yeah, this is insane. Just cast your eyes on that for a little while. I love
It
this. Like it looks like a chrysocolla down there, and that is chrysocolla malachite, labradorite, azurite with green jasper, and then I'm trying to see what that
what this
gemstone is. But we'll continue looking. Oh, okay. So she kind of
oh,
did an amalgam of
it does-
different wraps, and so
oh,
these are different wraps that she shared.
okay. Are you
As
sure? I thought one was the back and one was the nope. Okay, you're right.
I don't think
You're right.
so. Yeah,
Okay.
that we had to, yeah,
Okay,
because
you're right.
yet another
Because there's
one.
the back.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
and so
Okay.
just really, really, complex and beautiful work here. Um, Thank you
Man,
so much for sharing these. They're just
so much
gorgeous.
work.
Yeah, if anybody has ever done any twisting, like any wrapping,
Yeah.
you
You know,
like yeah, one of those runners that has all of the tiny little, like, coils around it, and then,
that's
doing, like,
fully real.
yeah,
There's so
it's
much copper in this thing. You know, like it's just wow.
so if you're not part of the Discord, if you'd like to be, come over and join us because it's fun. But, like, she also has, shown the the tote of the discards, like all of the trims and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
It's kind of hilarious to see. It's kind of like my
It's
scrap pile, when I'm done sawing and clipping and
yeah,
doing this stuff, and you've got this like pile of what was left over from trying to make something. I
yeah.
just love that bin.
Yeah, her bin of copper and then like her little tiny bins inside the bin that are like the other materials that you don't
Yeah,
mess with until you're sure what you're doing because they cost so much. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
it was very relatable.
Yes. Yeah, but this like applause. Just
I love that wax.
wow. Yeah, I just love the faceted stone that's been uh prong set, and I know several of you have been working with that technique in the wire wrapping channel, which again, if you're not part of the Discord, we have different channels for the different art forms. So
Yeah,
like there's silversmithing and there's wire wrapping and there's lapidary. So they are faceting. They're sectioned off so that if you're interested in a specific thing, there's a micro community to the large community that you
yep,
can speak to directly and in real time. Like, hey, I'm working on this right now. And you know what? Even at like some odd o'clock hour,
yeah.
I'm always surprised. I'll like pop something up and like somebody's awake,
And you're
like,
like, hello.
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
like it, or let me help you, or whatever. And so it's a super cool thing. Thank you for
I
sharing
like
those. Those are outstanding. What were you saying?
that. Well, I was like on the last one that you had up, I just was appreciating the on the bail how there's like intermeshing between the left and right side.
Yeah.
I just think it's a lovely detail,
Mhm.
and I just wanted to point it out because that's not necessary, but extraordinarily beautiful. And you know what I mean? Like she could have made it very simple, but putting a detail like that, I just love it. It's beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah. Well, I think that that's one of the things, both of us have talked about having an affinity for the small details in a diorama and that sort of thing. I think that the
Yeah.
devil is in the details very much with wire wrapping. I mean, there's
Yep.
elegance and simplicity with it, but
Yes.
then you have these things where
Yeah.
it really awards the observer. The
Yeah.
closer
Look
you get,
deeper.
the more
Yeah.
you see, and
And
it's very
appreciate.
rewarding. Yeah.
Yes. It's just a lovely detail. Like, and like, I didn't mean it to be like, oh, that shouldn't be there when I said it's unnecessary. I meant like you didn't have to do that, but you did it, and it's so good. And
Right.
I just I love it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
very, very good weaving there for
Yeah.
sure. And what we have here is Patricia's creations. Yay! And I love this. Like I was talking about elegance and simplicity. Sometimes it's about the rock, sometimes it's about the artistry of the wrap. Sometimes it's about the materials. This is like a really cool concert of like all
Yes.
those things.
Yes. I love how she ties in, and I've seen quite a few of her pieces, and she always, I think, includes these beads on some of the wrap parts, and
Uh-huh.
it's such a cool detail, and it really pulls the color, like it
Oh
just
yeah.
yanks the green out, and I love it. And it's the little things like that that you can do when you're doing anything, is do something sort of different and something that's just you know?
Oh
And
yeah.
this, I'm always going to look at stuff, and if I see stuff like that, it's going to remind me of Patricia at the very least, if it wasn't something she did, you know? Like,
Uh-huh.
it's lovely.
Here we go in real time.
It's so pretty.
And so one of the things that I really like about the wire wrapping is that you can take a stone that is totally, uncalibrated, like the antithesis of what we were seeing that
When Jerry was doing,
Wisconsin Stalker was
yeah,
doing. Yeah, exactly. That's calibrated. Like this is like weird, a weird shape,
yeah,
not quite cab, and yet this is a piece of artwork that's made from it.
exactly.
How do you frame it just right? How do you pick up like yeah, the
But
the
that's the
repetition
thing.
of color and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, how do you balance it out? And it's visually balanced out. It's
Oh yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. Super well done. Love that.
Me
And
too.
so, yeah, Patricia, thank you for taking part in the showcase for sure. We've got this by Manny, and he was sharing this on our, I think the Makers Live that we were hanging out on. Is that true?
I'm not.
I lose track.
I lose track too, because I thought it was a Friday Night Live that but I don't know. But yes, he did show us this because he was working on it. And yeah, you know what? Maybe it was the makers. I don't know.
So once again, I love that we're seeing the sketching. I love
Hmm.
that we're seeing the sketching because that's something that I love peering into other creative people's heads very
Yes,
much without opening up their skull. And so
right,
when they can show me these drawings and stuff like that, it's just so endearing, especially when you see the evolution from that to the finished project, which is what we're seeing now.
right. It's beautiful.
And there it is, hand carved by Manny.
I can't wait
And
for stuff.
yeah, he was talking about a few firsts for him on this piece. So this is the first jade carving that he's done.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. Gee whiz.
Yeah,
Yeah, super nice.
it's
And
lovely.
yeah,
I like how it's a leaf and a knife all at the same time.
right? Yeah, and a natural bail and all the things like all sort of planned into that piece.
Yes. Well
Yeah.
done.
Super good. And I'm gonna make sure, let's see, first complex shape with inside curves, first completed piece of jewelry, thanks for the challenge. First
Oh,
completed piece of jewelry, really, sir?
ever?
Wow.
What? That's
I hope that
impressive.
you're wearing that proudly right now. I'm not
Me,
looking at the chat, but oh my gosh. Yeah, that's super cool. Wow.
that I can't believe that's the first piece of finished jewelry he's ever made.
He's a talent.
Well, I
He's
mean,
a
also
talented
this,
guy.
like, I mean, I know that. That's I think why I'm so surprised. I'm surprised he hasn't before.
True. Yeah, yeah. Like, I
If
wouldn't have guessed that either.
right, and if this is what pushed him to do it, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, yeah, that was my question to you guys, and I'd love to maybe take that up in the chat or, over on the Discord, channel there is, do we want both the showcase and the contest, or are we gonna amalgamate those and just make them
Right,
one
how
thing?
to do that? How? How?
So I want to know what you guys feel like because it's there for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like it's we've got a couple days left, but there's I think 5 entries. So it's like, yeah, do we want to keep doing it, or yeah, like do we want to combine it somehow,
exactly. Yep.
or like maybe just make them both like every month will be that there will be a challenge that's the same for both, and you can either enter it to be in a contest or whatever. We can figure that all out. But yeah,
Yep. Yep. That was my question. And
yeah.
then there's this like weird, lowly, who knows who that put this in. I
Ooh,
don't know.
come on.
Just
It's a masterpiece, Karen.
thank you. Oh, blush, blush.
Yeah, this is just gorgeous on every level. Come on.
It's like actually on my wrist right now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
'Cause it was fun to make and once again, I was taking not only the cues from our challenge, but also, uh, conversely, the challenge was placed on some of the things that I had shared with you earlier about like, yeah, I'm doing my summer jewelry collection based on blues and greens and like
Yeah.
chrysocolla and
Well,
turquoise and,
what inspired me, like I
yeah,
said, like the stuff you were making, and then Jog was doing some stuff, and it just made me go, yep, this is a good direction. And I've been waiting all month for you. Like I watched you put up piece after piece in the silversmithing channel. There was blue and green, and I'm like, Karen, why is this
everyone.
not in the showcase? Like, and I was like, I'm not saying anything. But when it popped up the other day, I was like, "Oh, God bless you!" And wow, look at that thing! Like,
And
it's
so
beautiful.
it's been the inspiration basically that whole vibe has been the inspiration all month and it's gonna like what are we on the 25th today? It'll keep
Yeah,
on going like
it'll
for
percolate a little
hopefully
longer.
all of you guys. Yeah, but for me as far as my summer collection for jewelry goes, it's just begun. And so I did want to pop up something at least in the showcase. Like I am so non-competitive. I am so shy of like putting competition stuff up.
I
I know
know.
y'all like where's Karen at? Oh, she's probably too busy. Oh, whatever.
I
It's
stopped
not a
thinking you were too
competition.
busy a while ago. I was like, she's not too busy. This just isn't her. This just isn't her
It's
to
just
compete, but to
not my
showcase.
jam.
I know, I know,
But
and that's
I,
absolutely okay.
yeah, but um that's why I actually asked, I want the community to weigh in on whether we need both. Because if we
Right,
decided, like, let's just go ahead and combine them into the competition or
right.
whatever, that would be fine with me. It was just my brainchild at first was like, oh my gosh, let's have a jewelry aspect for what we do with the stones
Yeah,
after we do like that cab challenge thing That was it, because I made
Yes.
the cab for that. I think actually I had, let's bring this up one more time. Down here we have, yeah, there's the cabs. And so,
Yeah.
and you guys who have been playing this game at home, Asma was saying, you've seen some of these cabs already become jewelry pieces. And that one
Absolutely.
in the top upper left is the one that went into that bracelet. And so, and this is just like this is a smattering of what I got
It's a
started
snack,
for.
shall we say.
It is a
Yeah.
snack of
Yeah.
cabs that I made to start with my summer push for all of these different pieces. And I've got those two stones on the very bottom there are being made into earrings right now. Like right this second. They're sitting
Ooh.
right 2 inches
Ooh,
away
I
from my
cannot
hand right now. They're getting, things set in them and whatnot. And so yeah, like I just would love to know from you guys what you want, because it's your Discord. These are your
oh
competitions.
my,
This is your inspiration. Let's play with that, you know?
it's Karen, quickly, like, so if it does become like people want just a competition, will you enter your beautiful stuff?
I don't know. I don't know if I would, but
Well, but
like
see, and
I
that's where that's I'm wondering if the thing to do is maybe make it there. This is a monthly challenge jewelry wise, and you can do one or the other. Like where it will all be the same thing, but you just kind of pick. You're going to showcase it or you're going to enter it. So like I just don't want you to ever not. I want you to participate. Like it will hurt my heart if you don't. Like I would rather it go back to just being a showcase. If Because I want to see your stuff, or like anybody like you that feels the same way as
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like
So
that's what
so
I want. I don't want people not put up because they don't want to compete with it, which I do get. I do get it.
yeah, I'm just, like one of the things that I feel, and it's just my personal thing, but I do this somewhat professionally. And so I'm generating this stuff
Oh
out of both joy, but also because I need to generate these things. And so,
yes,
like, I feel great about a showcase, because like, hey, let's all like help each other out and show these things. I'm not so much about a competition, only because e like, some people don't have all the tools I have. Some people don't have all the time I have,
yeah,
and if they did, they would probably excel,
right,
beyond anything that I could do. And so, I just, for me, that's one of the reasons why I'm so neutral, as far as like, I just let's all just show our stuff. And yet I love the competition for all the things that Theo has said. Like, it
yeah,
drives you
it
to do the thing. Like,
does,
if
yeah,
you've got a finish
yeah,
line, and I've used finish line psychology to get me through a lot of things. And I was a
yeah,
competitive cyclist at one point in my life, and different things like that. So I get it. But
yeah,
for the creativity thing, sometimes it's like an igniter, and for other people,
so
it might actually, like, make
totally,
somebody pull back a little. And so,
I
um
100% understand that.
so
Well, and that's
so
the thing is like oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, there's that thing where I think a lot of people think I'm super competitive, and I'm not. Like, I love seeing everything everybody does, and I want to make cool stuff, and I want to be inspired to make cool stuff, and I would be doing that regardless. But there's something about like everybody do your very best, do your very, very best. And it puts like, it's like I feel like I'm competing with myself. And that's what I like about it. Like, do your very best, like with what you've got right now and the idea you had. And so I don't like competing so much. I just like having like a little fire being put under me if that makes any sense. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
it's a
respond
goal.
to that. I respond to that better than just like a
Totally.
maybe a lackadaisical approach to it. Where if it's like, and I don't know what that is like mentally or like why I'll be like, oh, if it's a competition or a contest or something, it's adding like importance to it, which maybe I just need to rethink how I think about that or whatever. Because
Right.
this is the thing though, it made me so happy when your jewelry showed up in the showcase. I had gotten worried that you weren't gonna do it, and I was like, come on, like, where's Karen? And like, I would be like, you can't be the only person who feels that way, where they want to make pretty things, but they don't want to be judged
Compete.
for
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
or be yeah, or just like be compared to other people. There's room for all of us to shine, kind of thing. Because
totally.
there's 100% room for all of us to shine. So I do get it, but like I wouldn't ever want it to be like you can only take part in this if you are going to compete, because I don't want to lose people like you that like you.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm gauging what you're saying against some of the comments, and Ryan was saying, "If you missed my comment above, can it be combined with the maker showcase?" And I'm not I'm not sure about that. We can definitely play with that as one of the aspects of an idea, over there in the Discord, and
Hmm.
and pardon me, and yet, I was feeling like, how cool would it be to, like, the goal part is good. Like, I was thinking, I think that, like, for July and what Ma said about, the challenge being, like, right in there with, the sweet spot of what I'm doing, and maybe I just choose, like, I select what I feel like the best I did might be for the showcase. But Cynthia brings up a great point about this showcase. I could have dumped
Flooded it. Yeah.
all of them
Oh
in
yeah.
the showcase thing, and that would have been fun for people to see later.
Oh look, like I'm literally sitting here thinking about like I can take my river cab and make jewelry with it and put it in the freaking
Right,
showcase. Like,
exactly. And then when people are scrolling down, because the showcase is set up like a gallery,
oh yeah,
and
we're gonna keep it
so
like that. It's never gonna shift. It's gonna stay scrollable forever. Every month, we're not changing it, just so you guys know. The monthly conversation page will change. The submissions will just be scrollable forever.
so, like, Mina Valentina, the pieces there, like,
Yeah.
wow, we get those all for all time. Whenever you wanna
Yeah.
scroll down and see the like, not only the evolution of the showcase, but what people have done, you
Hmm.
can see all those pieces, and that's kind of what's exciting about this particular showcase, is that, it's specific, and it's going to be an archive of
Right.
this work. And so in that regard, like, Cynthia's right, Mina is right as far as that's concerned. And Mr. Turtle Montana is saying here, it gives me a reason to focus and do good. And I think he was talking about the actual competition. And that's why
Yeah.
I think the competitions are imperative. Like, I
Right.
love the fact that the competitions exist, because I do see it putting like a fire under your butt, and
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
finish and I have to, and this is gonna be great. And that's a great motivator for people. I love that. So I think that,
Right.
if anything, both of them need to exist, as far as, what different qualities they have. Although, like, the fact that the showcase was just sort of my kind of feeling about it
Bring
doesn't need
yourself.
to be
Yeah.
the onlyest. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like, if we wanted to just
but
make it a
it's such a
competition, I'm fine.
but Karen, it's such a valid viewpoint that it bears having a discussion. Like it really does. Like it's I see the value in both of them so much that it's like you saw what happened. Like we set it up as a showcase, and I worded it badly, and then realized when Theo was like sending me pictures of his ring he was making, and I was like, oh, I had this bad feeling like I think he thinks it's a competition.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I was like, crap. And I was like, and I think I tested it by saying to him, like, yeah, I really wish this was a competition. He's like, wait, it's not? Wait, what? And then I
Yeah.
was like, it was when I became aware I messed up and I didn't phrase it right. And is it, ooh, are people going to be upset?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and
And
so I
and
like
it's just that thing.
that evolved though. That's so awesome. I like that
Yeah,
it's both. And so I think that the bottom line here is that all of this, so as far as the cab contest goes, like if you're not feeling competitive, you can always put it in a maker showcase. It, as far as the jewelry
yeah,
competition goes, if you're not feeling competitive, you can put it in the jewelry showcase for now. And so, like,
right.
you guys give us feedback. Tell us what you guys want over there on the Discord, because I think that this month, if you consider all of the entries of all of it, we've done better than ever before.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh,
like
I
more people
agree.
got
And it's what's
involved.
making me,
Yeah.
yes, and it's what's making me wonder if going forward, instead of doing like a monthly, like uh, I was gonna do, here's a list of things, pick what your thing's gonna be. What if we did a thing where every month, like say the winner, if we keep going forward with the jewelry thing and there's enough interest for the competition side of it,
Oh,
the
there
winner
is.
picks. If the winner of the jewelry competition picks the theme, what if everybody across the board in the jewelry thing goes with that? And
I think that
we
that's the way to
all,
run it. Yeah.
right? Okay, see, because that's what I feel like. Let's make it more cohesive. So everybody's involved in the same thing every month. Like that, I think would be very cool. I think that's the way to go. And like people can say yes or no to that, or we can debate it or talk about it more like later. But I think that that would be so awesome.
Agreed. Yeah. And Wisconsin is going, yeah, but like showcase them on two different nights. Right? Because Opal guy is going like, yeah, it's been a marathon tonight. We've been going on
Yeah.
for three
Do
and
you
a half
remember?
hours.
Yeah.
So
Karen said to me when we first talked about this, like, "Oh, we're gonna blaze through them," and she's like, "I'm also not feeling well, so I might have to end early." Meanwhile, this is like
yeah,
the longest Friday Night Live ever.
right. Like we're here at midnight. Like, yeah. And so that one tangent though, um we love it. And so thank you guys for hanging on and following with us this long. Seriously, it has been so cool to see all of your creativity, and then this feels like it kind of makes up for the lost Friday Night Live last week. We like just added the
Oh
hour
yeah.
and a half back on, and so
Oh yeah.
that's good.
You've made up for it, Karen. Good job.
I like the idea. Like, you guys, please go over to the Discord and let us know in the channels of the jewelry competition discussion and the showcase discussion if you think that like making the same theme each
Yeah,
month feels good to you guys, because I think that that's a stellar idea.
me too. I just think that that would be such a great way for everybody to get to participate, but
Yeah,
not feel like they have to compete.
totally. And so that being said, I think that we're on to something great. And we have seen so many incredible creative projects this evening. Thank you so much for everybody who has stepped up and decided to compete and or just play a part in the challenges and the competitions over there at the Discord. Every single one of us makes it the powerful entity that it ends up being. It's such a cool place over there. Thank you for being there, everyone. And
Indeed.
cheers. Thank you for hanging out, Ma, and being like a fabulous co-host for all of this and
Of course.
hosting.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, you are to be like deeply thanked for the jewelry challenge and competition. You're the one that's heading up all of that over on the Discord. So
Yeah,
thanks
what happened
a lot
to
for that.
my I thought that there was this guy named Theo that was gonna help me be a moderator. What happened there?
I'm sure that Theo is doing that, and there might be like a kick-in situation. He's always
Yeah,
a busy
he's like,
guy.
I'll help you. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay, okay, buddy. He's too busy. The
We're
enthusiasm was there. I got it though. It's okay.
we're all so busy with rocks, and that's the way we are. That's what we do, right? And
Yep.
so
See,
thank you, Scott and Romania Rockhound and Jerry, dude. Like
yeah.
to you. That thing,
Sorry.
yeah. And that Opal guy, and I know Lisa just, split, but thank you so much, Lisa, for hanging out, and Mr. Turtle Montana, thank you for being here, and Cynthia Foss, and everybody who submitted. Like I said before, Patricia's Creations, thank you for being here. All the generosity, like, Tomcat Josh at the top of the evening. Gosh, words are hard now for some reason. Ryan, thank you for being here. The memberships and all that from Josh and Turtle Montana, you guys rock. Lesby rockin', thank you so much for being here, and I hope you got there because you were traveling. So I hope that you got where you were going
Oh yeah.
safely. So we're gonna go ahead and toss you the Cape Blanco credits one more time. Next week, I promise they will be different. But keep an eye out because I've got like several unboxings to do, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do a live for that. And so over the weekend, we'll see that let's play with rocks.
Thanks, your box.
Let's play with rocks, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
If if you insist. If you insist.
All right, cheers. And here comes the credits. Thanks again, Ma.
Of course.
Alive, everybody. Laters.
Bye.
Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again.